You are now tuned into FNL Radio.
Keep making noise! Keep making noise! Yeah!
All right, everybody, and welcome to our year-end special. People, you heard the little intro and everything like that, and apparently we're having a little issue. I just had to even make sure that we are when it get to you. People, now the intro wants to continue on, people. Anywho, so we tried to do something, you know, very year-end special, and you see it had a little issue, but anyways, we are live. We haven't done the show in a month, but welcome back, everybody, to FNL Live. People, it's your boy Doc, and as well.
Hey, loves. How's everybody doing out there tonight? Happy holidays. Happy Kwanzaa. Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad. Happy Hanukkah. All that stuff. Happy New Year's Eve. We are so glad to be live and direct with you guys. And Reggie, let me say this. You know, I'm going to start off on some fuck shit. I guess I won't get my motherfucking Google checks in 2018 because you're going to use it. You're going to have to use my checks to buy you a new MacBook this next year. Computer says sleep, ain't sleep. I don't know what's the hell going on. Goddamn.
Look, it just had a little issue.
And Jaden wants to give you guys a little holiday hello. Come on, honey. Because after that, you're going to have to get on out the office.
Merry Christmas.
Oh.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
All righty. Can you shut Mama's door on the way out to the office? You're going to have to take my M off the door.
You know, a good FNL fashion. Monique has her what drink is this tonight that you have your choice tonight?
You're making me happy.
So
okay, shut the door.
So, welcome back, everybody. Like we said, we haven't done the show. We had a little holiday break. Well deserved for Monique because of the fact that she has gotten the Google check this year, as she's been allegedly came on the show each and every week, you know, for the past 12 months of the year. As a union, you know, she did not come into work for the past 4 weeks. So, you know.
Come 2018, a lot of things gonna change. A lot of things gonna change. If I don't get my goddamn coins, my checks, even my mama just told me a few minutes ago, I was like, look, I'm about to do this show. I'm gonna be occupied for the next 2 hours. Do you need anything? She said no. She asked me, was I getting paid? And I said, no. She asked me, how long can I been doing this show? I said, for the last 3, almost 4 years. And she said, you haven't gotten a check yet? And now somebody who is 90 years old have a diagnosis of dementia. So Reggie, you are grouping the dog shit out of me, but a lot of shit is gonna change come 2018. All right.
Look, we're putting the prayers out there, everybody. The things that we're trying out. So you know, you getting your Google check, but Google check will not get you far though. Cause you see, Funky Dineva got fired from Sister Circle. Then he was already talking about he got a Google check. I guess you got to use that Google check to keep him warm in the cardboard box this holiday season because you know he got kicked out his a while ago. So you know.
Yet again.
Everything.
Yeah. I got something for you.
Anywho, so happy New Year. Happy New Year's Eve, everybody. And for parts of the world, you know, you're already in 2018. So happy New Year's to some of you all out there already in different parts of the country. We're in 2018. Here on the East Coast, people at midnight, we'll be ringing in the new year. Specials and stuff like that. But have we actually done something exactly on New Year's Eve? I think the previous shows we've done stuff like or like December 29th or something like that.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're trying something different since we had the live format now, everybody. It was seeing how my hair was. So my hair is, it's been growing and it's not any pieces or anything. My hair is all my natural hair.
And how many bundles do you have?
Bro, this is all my hair, but I haven't had time to actually do something with it today because it's been a very relaxing day. I would say that.
You didn't get a new holiday due?
I didn't.
You would have been out spending the Google checks, honey, spending the coins on that hair.
A good old twist out, that's all.
Because I think the last time we did a show, you had an old nasty bun with some Bantu knots coming up in the front. I remember that.
Yes. It wasn't with any Google checks or anything like that. It was free of charge. But what?
I still ain't seen the receipts. So you think it's free of charge. Okay.
See, if free is free, there's no receipt.
Okay.
When I do go to Khloe and get that free Friday stuff, they do get your receipt with $0 on it. However, you know, to save a paper trail and to save the earth, because that president that checked out in office think that global warming is because of the actual warm air or whatever. Never mind the point that we're trying to save the planet. So I don't have a Google receipts or any type of for you, no year-end reports to provide to you for the end of the year expenses or anything. But it was free.
I don't need to see it. My attorney needs to see it. So don't worry about me. But my attorney need to see the end of the year reports and whatnot. Okay.
Oh goodness.
So make sure you include all your holiday dues, vacation dues. Make sure that are your receipts for your bundles and carrying out. Yeah, make sure that's all incorporated in the paperwork.
There are no bundles in my hair, people. No. Again, we haven't had a show with you all in a good while, so we do hope you all have had a happy holidays and outside right now, people. So, you know, if you know anybody that's homeless or any people that needs a shelter, you know, provide information to them because I've been seeing like here in Virginia Beach area by the Interstate 64, there's like this big wooded area, and I happen to see like some tents lined up in the woods area. Going back to Norfolk from work, families like living in tents out there. So if you know anybody, I know my sister said she's gonna be doing something probably next week, providing like blankets and stuff. But if you know anybody needs shelter or anything, especially these cold conditions, you know, provide the information.
Now, I applaud your sister for her efforts and whatnot. But who's paying for these blankets? Because blankets this time of year ain't cheap. You know, they go on sale in the summer. But since it's the winter time, blankets are not cheap. Who's paying for these blankets?
The thrift store. You know, they like $1 at the thrift store and stuff like that. You know, drive by the thrift store anymore with your BMW and your Mercedes and whatnot. So, you know.
Okay. Again, all that get in our expense report. Okay.
Where was that at? So, but hopefully y'all had a good Christmas, everybody, and good holiday. Great, you know, if you're Jehovah's Kanye, I feel bad, but anyways, we had a good time because this year, and I told you my grandmother, she's been down here in Virginia since. She's been down here, and we were supposed to take her back the day after Christmas. She was supposed to take her back after Thanksgiving, after Christmas. she just said, look, I'm just going to stay down here for a good while because I don't want to be snowed up there in Philly. Can be there to get me or anything like that. So she's still here in Virginia. So spend Christmas with her, which actually has been the first Christmas since probably 2000 or 1999 or something. So it's been a long time. Years with her. So I'm going to my parents' house tonight. So usually I would go out on New Year's Eve and stuff like that. But I actually want to spend time with my family because it's the first time that my grandmother has been here. I'll probably dip out after strikes 12 and everything, but grandmother's gonna be nice and stuff like that. But I'm about to hear it again, people, but I had my annual Christmas Eve dinner that I had at my place, you know, because it's a new place. So this was actually the first time I had a lot of my other family come over as well. So I cooked eating some fried shrimp, you know, the real shrimp. We had to, you know, get the head off and stuff like that, you know, the vein and and then cut up some potatoes and made some fries from that. Made some my famous lemon pepper wings and my famous Doc hot wings. Doc moment, everybody. Serve rolls. They're 99 cents still at Kroger until tomorrow. The pack on some pack of those because of the fact that they're about to be $1.49 again. The price for some brown serve rolls for $10 for $1. I had that, and then my dad made some greens and family time. I have a Doc signature drink that I make as well. It's the apple cider with a little ginger ale, a little cinnamon on top. I'm seeing Monique nodding her head.
I'm just taking note and
you know, calculating all of these charges.
I'm sorry.
Calculating all of these things in your head right now, right? Like, so yeah, it was a good time, and then spent Christmas morning with the family. It's been a good time.
You had sounds very expensive.
Now let's talk about crab boil. But anyways, but other than that, my Christmas has been fun though. I left Philly the weekend before though. I did most of my shopping up there, my last minute shopping, and hung with some of my best friends too. So got to catch up with them, eat a lot of good food up there in Philly, and
all of that monies and things. The one on that gas money to go to Philly.
Look, my car only fills up on $20, half a tank to get to Philly. So I actually been saving because shout out to Gas Buddy, everybody. I don't have my card with me right now. Gas Buddy app now. Gas Buddy, I hope we get a little sponsorship from this. So I'm gonna email y'all this video that I've given y'all a little plug. Everybody, now I've been using this app religiously for the past few years now because I like to save money on gas. I don't like to overprice on anything, and I like to save money. For the app, you get to actually see what's cheap around the area as far as gas prices and everything like that. But now there's this little card that you can actually add to your bank account. You can use your Gas Buddy card. With the Gas Buddy card, you actually save like 15 cents on a gallon or something. So I was in my card, and it ended up being like $9.54. Things all said and done. So, nice little savings there. A little secret tidbit that I'm providing to you all. To flourish you until the new year by saving money, everybody, because a lot of y'all, your tweets and everything like that, and you all say that you're trying to save money for 2018. So to save money for 2018 is to get this Gas Buddy card gasoline because gas fluctuates and you never know when it's going to be cheap. So might as well get it when you can. My little tidbit there as far as Monique calculating my charges of going to Philly. That's how I save money by getting gas. But how was your holidays, Monique?
Did you put that 15 cents that you saved, did you put that back into the business and back into your motherfucking pocket?
Probably for some snacks, but other than that. I have to blow my nose, everybody. Excuse me.
That looks like puffs with lotion tissue. I know that's not cheap because I buy that for myself.
Blow my nose in piece. Oh my goodness.
That's like great value bread to be.
Oh, okay. Make your nose itchy, then it be all make your nose all dry and stuff, and I get dry skin around it.
Lotion or Vicks.
So how was your holidays?
My holidays were very good. Very great. So I ran around like a chicken with my head cut off like the 2 days before Christmas, didn't get any sleep because I was, buying last minute gifts, getting things for dinner. We had I cooked a little small something here. Just myself, Jade, and my husband, my mom, who's still also here with us. And then my cousin Janelle, you guys hear me talk about her all the time. Her and her boyfriend came down Christmas morning, and so I cooked a little something. We had ham, turkey, made some yams, string beans, collard greens. Then I did dressing, all that, the whole nine. Then I did a little crab boil. So that was good. I really amazed okay. And I must say, I really amazed myself. That was my first time doing a crab boil. So got a very good recipe off of YouTube, actually. So at any rate, thinking about doing it again tomorrow on New Year's Day, after Jaden opened up his 1,001 gifts. Later on that night, him and I went to see Jumanji in 3D, which was pretty good. The bits and pieces that I saw of it, because I did go to sleep. But anyway, just have been chilling, relaxing. I did go back to school the very next day. I mean, so what the hell you doing, Reggie?
I had to get my good one up for this. So,
well, at least I didn't know. I mean, you can afford PS to come in cases and whatnot. Okay. Something else to let my attorney know. But I did go back to work the next day. But I have been enjoying all my little gadgets and stuff. We got an Echo during the holidays, so my John Coltrane is playing downstairs. We also, my husband got me an iRobot for Christmas, so I've been enjoying, running that through the house and whatnot. Again, just been relaxing. I plan to relax tomorrow. I may take Jaden to see Wonder, but I don't plan to do a whole lot. But just that's it. So the holidays, I've enjoyed my time. So can't complain one little bit. So
yes, definitely, and a lot of people too who aren't blessed to have the holidays that we've had this year. I know people that's been volunteering, like I told you, Feed the Streets RVA did provided stuff to families who weren't able to afford gifts and things like that, and a lot of people that's been doing good in their community too. So that's one thing I hope we can do next year, as not as a tax write-off, but just as a giving, because I am in the giving spirit, and I'm actually.
Reggie, you say that every year, but I still have yet to receive anything. Not a Christmas gift, not a nothing. Okay.
I always think about getting a gift, and I always like my best friend in Richmond too. I still haven't gotten her. Yeah, and that was back in July. So I'm still trying to make my way to Richmond to provide. I like to do gifts in person. So
I don't. The mailman runs Monday through Friday right here. I want to see.
I don't trust the mail because again, they didn't steal your pumpkin on this off your porch, so I don't know. Richmond, I don't trust. Shout out to our Richmond listeners. There, however, anything is possible. So just trying to make sure that your gift won't be stolen off your porch.
Well, I thank you for thinking of me first.
Mm-hmm. And actually, I was editing a video. I'm doing the trailer for the show, and the last episode that we did, when Monique mentioned that I always talk about giving, but how she still haven't got her Google check and whatnot. This Ledger stuff and everything like that. But it's just all allegations and whatnot. So I hope to we could do that sometime for the next holiday season.
I would definitely love to do that. The social worker in me.
Yes.
Makes me feel good about giving and giving back to the community and whatnot.
Yes, and also let me see what else I have here. something else I had to talk about as well.
Hey, Smiley.
But anyways, I was out here. I put this notebook away because clocking on these charges. But so anyways, it pretty much you see again, however you celebrate your holidays or religion, everything like that. Great time with family, because that's what it's all it's about, is the birth of Jesus. And I'm actually celebrating, like, low key how I always celebrate Christmas up until so I believe that ends on June 6th. So my Christmas tree and everything are still up. Gifts for myself that's coming in the mail. So I still have more gifts that'll be coming.
Reggie, you, like I said, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just my attorney, but I put them papers on your ass. Okay. You explaining to the judge why I haven't in 4 years received anything that's owed to me.
So anyways, a shout out to my job too. So actually I got a promotion, you all, so that's why I've been well. So why I haven't been doing the show as well is because I've been busy with different things and get trainings and everything like that. So be tired. But I get off earlier though, but still, I just be tired. So definitely.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I don't know if you mean that, but thank you. But thank you. But anyway, so yeah, in my job we had our year-end special, year-end the day before New Year's or before we get off for the weekend. We had some champagne and some I didn't drink sparkling cider because that messed your stomach up. But I did have some wine and some champagne to put the little strawberries in there and stuff like that. So good little turn up before work ended on Friday at the workplace. So shout out to my job there. And yeah, other than that, on time everybody. So 2017 though on our show, we went through a lot of changes here on the show, everybody. So we started off the year Breaker, doing iTunes and stuff like that, make you all there taking on the go with you and everything. But midway we decided to do something a little different, because we did a YouTube show probably 3 or 4 years ago. When I was out living in Portsmouth. A lot of that apparently, according to Monique, because I like to have a change of scenery.
Is that what we call it? Or do we call it embezzlement? Okay. Save me some front, please. Thank you. Yeah. That means you gonna eat them all up for me?
No.
Okay, save mommy the few shrimp. Yeah, so that's probably moving around because of like a change of scenery or fraud, embezzlement, misappropriation.
There's none of that. I'm not Big Frida or nothing like that. You won't catch me. These have been legit places I've been moving to, but I just like to there. Anyways, so yeah, we did that YouTube show, and then we haven't done one in a long time. I haven't done a YouTube video in a long time too. So we've been doing it up here of everybody, and it's been a fun experience. So that's why we get to continue to do it and everything like that. 2017 has been a very you could say a trying year. I guess you could say it's been a very unique year. A lot of things we started off first, but first we gotta do our in memoriam. For a lot of people that we did lose this year, our fallen soldiers. So I actually have a whole list of everybody that we did lose in 2017. Everybody. Let me pull up the list here. So of course, as most recent, we lost. I was doing the trailer for the video, and this is when we mentioned that we had just talked about getting the post on her. That Monique said that we're gonna have to look anymore. He's going to hell on Sunday for laughing at that joke, but Della Reese a few weeks ago. Earle Hyman, you all know him. He was Russell Huxtable on the Cosby Show.
Back in November, yeah. I'm a part of Little Magic, making me happy for him because I loved him. He seemed to be about the only one up there that he got some good sense.
Yeah, we
Nothing.
ain't hear no scandal from him or nothing like that. You know, he actually, or the mother too, but we don't know where she at. What did she? Pastors.
We still maybe looking for a pulse on her, so
We're gonna that's be our objective.
we're gonna put her in 2018's checking
Yeah.
for a pulse.
Okay, we're gonna check for a pulse because we're still trying to check pulse, even on Sade. People, we haven't heard from Sade since Soldier of Love, so I don't know where she at. But we're gonna check on the pulse for Sade as well. So was then the rapper Lil Peep was 21 years old. Who died of the drug overdose. Fats Domino, Robert Guillaume. I always mess up his name, but Benson. People, Stevie Benson. Mychael Knight.
Guillaume.
I know it's two L's, so I know it's got that yeah sound to it. So, you know, check my Spanish classes. Oh, so go ahead. What you saying? Michael Knight from Project Runway, Hugh Hefner, Jerry Lewis, Dick Gregory, Chester Bennington from Linkin Park, Ellis, who was from True Blood, Fresh Kid Ice, who was one of the founding members of Two Live Crew, Stevie Ryan, the fellow YouTuber, Prodigy from Mobb Deep, Big Black from Robin Big, from Soundgarden, Charlie Murphy, of course, Chuck Berry, Mary Tyler Moore, Jarreau, Joni Sledge from the Sledge Sisters, Pam the Funktress. Actually, this is just as recent, just like a couple of weeks ago. Pam the Funktress, she's like a real known legendary Bay Area DJ who actually was a DJ for Prince as well. So she's really big out there in the West Coast. So she passed away at 51 years old. Amanda Davis of Atlanta CBS 46, who was a well-known legendary newscaster there at the station as well in Atlanta, which is actually the same station where Sherry Long, I want to say, I think her name was Sherry Long, the one who had to get to the white girl who tried to comfort her and call her a nigga on air and everything on the little Twitter feed.
Yeah.
So that's the same station. So she passed away of a stroke, I believe.
Yeah, she had a stroke and passed away.
Reggie Ossé of the Combat Jack Show, another legendary figure in hip hop, as far as interviews with different hip hop artists and everything like that. So he's one of the ones before social media really got on a big platform and all these different apps and everything like that. He was one interviewing people. So before there's like your VAD TV and stuff like that, he was one of those. So rest in peace to him as well. I said we'll give him an honorable mention. Now, you know, we had our feelings on this individual at the very beginning of the show when he did pass away. It was just it is what it is to him. But Bishop Eddie Long, you know, I guess we're not pulling nothing out for him, but, you know, just an honorable mention. I guess just, you know, to get on the good side of the Lord. But I don't think even the Lord took him in, because I think he's in hell. I had to give a little quick shout out to, I guess, him, whatever, but, you know, it is what it is. And then also, as of just as Reese said yesterday, it was always like conflicting stories, but we do have to say, have to give our rest in peace condolences to Erica Garner, who was Eric Garner's daughter. Garner, you know, New York Police Department, you know, I Can't Breathe, you know, choked him down the street and everything like that. And past time, she's been fighting and being an activist because of her father's death and making sure that it's a change, police brutality and everything like that. And she's been really fighting the good fight for as long as she could. And she was only 27 years old, 2 kids. She had a massive heart attack, which left her in a coma, left her brain dead. And then there was conflicting reports. So there was reports saying that, you know, she was going to, that she's still in, what was it, critical condition?
Yeah, and her team had not confirmed that she was actually brain dead. I think maybe some other social media outlets kind of put that out there before her representatives and her team actually put it out there. But yesterday, I think it was yesterday that it was reported that unfortunately she passed away. So like you said, gone too soon. Definitely not forgotten. Again, like you said, after the untimely death of her father, she wanted to definitely fight for a change, you know, again, just try to put it out there how racial profiling, you know, is just it's the wrong thing to do. Again, like you said, we all remember Eric Garner's story. I'm choking, I can't breathe. Pretty much. I think his situation started off where he was selling some loose cigarettes on the corner, and one thing led to another, and unfortunately, the police manhandled him to such a point that they choked him, and he kept stating that he could not breathe, and he died from the forceful tactics in the way the police handled him. And again, his daughter Erica went on to fight for social change and, you know, fight for his cause and champion for his cause. And not just Eric Garner, not just her father, but all the men and women who have had to deal with that in their families. And unfortunately, like you said, she suffered a massive heart attack and passed away. So definitely rest in peace. We want you to fly high, Miss Garner. You know, prayers up to your family, to your friends, those little babies that you left behind. Definitely gone too soon, but never will you be forgotten.
Definitely so. Again, she was only, again, being 27, suffering that massive heart attack like that. You know, because I'm only 27 as well, so how much stress can really put on a person, people, especially as Black people. So, you know, get your health checked out. But then again, she was fighting a fight where we're still kind of like pushing it aside, where it's still not even acknowledging the issue and the problem that's going on with police brutality in the state of New York itself, and that's just everywhere, but in New York especially. Yeah, now I will say, to my understanding, she did have some problems with her health and her heart. She had an enlarged heart. She had, I think, I can't remember if it was her first heart attack or her second, but when she had her last baby, she had some complications, some health complications. So, you know, again, to be 27, to be that young, and have had to suffer that, you know, again, we're definitely prayers up, and, you know, for just, you know, for those babies that lost their mom. So exactly, especially around this holiday season and going into the New Year's, that definitely, so definitely keep them in our prayers. Usually do our president, I still call him our president, people, because he is the most lit, fresh president we ever had. But Barack Obama, you know, every year he does his year-end special as well. So it was our last time that we actually got, you know, his year-end specials and stuff like that, or his year-end playlist. You know what? I'm still going to give y'all a year-end playlist in my good books that I always read throughout the year. So President Barack Obama playlist this year, everybody. And let's just say it's the reason why he's going to be our best president we've ever had, you know, aside from all the good things he's done. But, you know, his choice of music, people, songs of 2017. Umar Johnson, he ain't done nothing for the people. According to Dr. Umar Johnson, he ain't done nothing for the people. And that's why they investigating your ass now and trying to take all the few little certificates you got away. They try to take those away. Exactly. See, trying to mess up us. You know, I got my certificate in my Bible studies on Universal Life Church. So I'm not trying to investigate me, but I am an ordained pastor. I've actually had my license. Okay, yeah, we're gonna get on you and your fuck shit in a little while too. So President Obama's favorite songs of 2017 include me, Willie Williams, Caesar, First World Problems by Chance the Rapper featuring Daniel Caesar, Rise Up by Andrew Day. That's everybody's favorite song. I hope you're not going to be one of those artists that's your one only song that we ever always hear. But Rise Up is the only song we only ever hear from her. So, you know, I like to hear something new in 2018 from you, Andrew Day, because that song is like 2 or 3 years old now. So let's just hear something new. But I know you're making a good bank off that song, so I'm not going to hold you to it, though. So now you can. He got Wild Thoughts by DJ Khaled, Rihanna, Bryson Tiller, Family Feud by Jay-Z and Beyonce, Unforgettable from French Montana, Chanel by Frank Ocean, Butterfly Effect by Travis Scott, Matter of Time by Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings, David Staples, Sign of the Times from Harry Styles from One Direction, or as in Richmond they call it Cezanne. And then he got born in the USA as a bonus from Bruce Springsteen. He said it's not out yet, but the blues version and his Broadway show is the best. Our president got still our president. You know, y'all white people, y'all messed it up for us, but you know, this is still our president over on this side here. So, Bahamas, we miss you all. You know, I had a little cute Christmas card that I came out with on Christmas too, and we just miss y'all. Like y'all just come. You know, just have a visit with us or something like that. You know, do a world tour and just, you know, check in on us or something like that. You know, don't be distant relatives. Just check on us every once in a while if you can, you know. So that was the playlist right there, people. So year-end people on the show that we made very clear with you all. If you know that many times we have talked about this family, we really don't talk about them as much because we told y'all from day one, out of every quarter of the year, like a little 2-minute wrap up on them for the year. But we're talking about the Kardashian family, everybody. So year started off with the whole situation with Rob and Blac Chyna.
One thing we do know is everybody in their family is fucking black dick. How about that?
Exactly. So from Black Rob and Black Robs. Which came on Thursday night, everybody, too, on Fox TV. If you watch the Can't Stop, Won't Stop special, which is on Apple Music. It's World TV. World TV premiere on Fox Network on Thursday night, everybody. So.
I know you tuned in.
No, I had to promote it. So anyway, so Blac Chyna and Rob Kardashian, you know, they have a little dream Kardashian. There was Instagram videos being put out, nude pictures and stuff like that. It's so much I even forgot what the real beef or the problem was. And then Blac Chyna, you know, messing around with all these other guys and letting them sleep in Black Robs. I mean, see, I don't even want to talk about the story, people. She had niggas in her Versace robe on the damn Instagram and whatnot. And then it's been ran through more times than the $5 special at Popeyes to the drive-thru. So then, right now we on Kylie. Is she pregnant? Is she not? She wasn't in the holiday Christmas card. You know, every year they do their holiday Christmas card. She wasn't at the holiday Christmas party from them. But she's giving it up right now, Kylie, that you are pregnant. And that sees in you. That he said that he was going to do scissors or cesareans. Love galore. If you're pregnant, congratulations. Khloe Kardashian is finally pregnant, you know, after years of trying to get pregnant by Lamar Odom. See why maybe his sperm cells went down, you know, he's been cracked out for the past 5 years. He's having a baby by Tristan Thompson. So she's pregnant about 6 months now. Kim and Kanye.
And we didn't really talk about this. I don't remember us talking about this, but then didn't he just have a baby by some other girl?
Yes, yes, but
okay, yeah, that's cute.
Yeah. So there's that, and then Kim and Kanye are going to have their third baby via surrogate in 2018. Babies all running through the household. That Kendall had her situation with the whole Pepsi stuff, so you know. But Courtney seemed to, you know, only that has been problematic this year. Keep raising those 3 kids and being blind to Scott's bullshit. You know, Scott's right here with Sophie Richie, Lionel Richie's young daughter, 19 years old. I guess that's our wrap up on those Kardashians out of the year.
In 2018, I mean, there'll be another scandal, some foolishness, some fuckery, some fuck shit, and we'll be semi-reporting on them next year. So
exactly, because like you said, we make it a habit now because everyone else talks about them, so we might as well just a tidbit of what we can talk about with them. But other than that, quite think we care anymore. So you know, it is what it is. As long as Kanye gives us another album that's going to be actually good. So you know, other than that, I'm tapped out. So moving on now, people. So the beginning of the year, people. So you know, 2017, it feel like a death-filled 2016. So we're looking for higher hopes in 2017. Dreams came crashing down deferred once that Orange Cheeto got into office. You know, let him go into office and do his thing, whatever.
Yeah.
So
yeah, definitely. We had to say goodbye to number 44, President Barack Obama, and y'all brought in number 45. Shit been fuck shit and gone down here ever since.
So there was that. Mariah Carey. Now she capped off the year.
Oh, you know, one good thing did come out of it. Omarosa. She got kicked out the White House.
Yes.
I guess we'll talk about her a little later.
Yes. So you know, it's you know, section. You know, and then also, Mariah Carey capped off the year with her you know, the inner monitor situation, the lip sync.
But she's gonna get a do-over tonight, so we'll be watching.
We shall see, Mariah. We shall see. And then also,
hands up if you think it's gonna be like last year. Yeah, girl. I don't see it for you. I don't see it for you, Mimi, or whatever you want to call yourself these days, girl. I think that you probably should have set this one out this time around too. But to each his own. I guess Dick Clark could be somewhere looking down, smiling. But girl, if it was me, I would have set this one out as well because I don't think you ready. That's just my personal opinion. But we'll be watching.
Yeah, we'll be watching the judge of Mariah because because of what happened last year, so we got to judge this year. So don't blame us for judging.
And not only what happened last year, but also what happened on that VH1 special and everything that you've done all year. That's what we'll be watching based on all those different things, girl. Like I said, me personally, I don't think you're ready. I think that you should have just sat home, baked some cookies with little Morocco. What's the other one name? Sale. What's her name? Well, yeah, you should have just sat home and baked some cookies with your kids, told a few stories, bought an open fire, roasted some marshmallows, do family things. Girl, don't nobody want to see you up there in them too small clothes, doing the two-step. Girl, I don't see it for you, but hey, I could.
Yeah, she might give us a little blow-up situation because y'all know ever since she dropped that Russian manager, who I've been telling y'all has been bad blood since forever, but that Stella lady that y'all saw on the reality show that she had, not a bad step Mariah shouldn't have ever done. Stella been kicked out the picture. Mariah's performances have been better. YouTube videos of her Christmas tour that she always does every Christmas because Mariah is the queen of Christmas. All I want for you is Christmas. All I want for
Christmas. She had that one or two good Christmas songs, and that was it.
Yeah, and that song actually.
That is a banger. Every year, I look forward to hearing that. I played it on my Echo. Several times, but still.
Yeah, and it did become her 29th top 10 single on the Billboard Hot 100 chart because it went to number 9 after 23 years on the charts. It actually finally went to number 9 on the charts. So, and she's tied to Stevie Wonder now.
Yeah, and we didn't really when we were talking about the outline and getting things together, we didn't really talk about like some of the things we want to see happen in 2018. But I'm gonna go ahead and put that into the show. And one thing that I want to see happen in 2018, right? I want you to retire. I want you to let this be your last performance tonight, and I want you to retire. I want you to raise them babies is what I want. So raise your hand if you want to see Mariah Carey retire. Go sit the hell down somewhere. That would be.
Also, just for the sake of it and just for the kids. Because y'all were cute together and stuff like that. Because this little toddler you with right now, you don't got no money like that. But Nick Cannon, Marlon Wayans, as Whitney called him on Got to Be Real. Good little thing going, and like you said, when Got to Be Real, you should have known he was childish. He got you a ring pop. But other than that, he got money, he got bank. So that would be nice too if those two got back together eventually down the road, because you know they had a little cute little situation going on, you know, for their marriage and stuff like that. Even though it was you know, it was, you know, it was them. So yeah, so we're gonna be talking about some more 2018 stuff we want to talk about as well. Tragedies that happened this year as well, people. So the Manchester attacks that happened during the Ariana Grande concert, talked about definitely, again, going to concerts and thinking that it's a kind of like a safe haven or a place where you can just have and then tragedy happened. So definitely with a lot of the young kids that were there as well who ended up being killed, or, you know, it was a sad, you know, time during that Ariana Grande, you know, Soldier Dawn had a good benefit concert that happened there as well. Then we had the Charlottesville situation too, even in our local backyard, stuff that was going on. So, you know, all because of that.
Yeah, who blamed the victims, not the person who actually initiated the situation, and the group of people that actually initiated the situation. He blamed the victims. So again,
that's your president, people.
Staff.
Yes, that one Sheeta. Yeah, a lot of moments that happened this year, but definitely.
And then, you know, let's not forget the situation that happened in Las Vegas on the Strip.
Yeah.
That happened. And then most recently, that train that derailed in Seattle, Washington.
Yeah. So, and then after even just not too long ago too, in New York City, there was a little situation out there as well, again, which always happens in New York City. So, and, you know, first responders, instead of, you know, trying to choke out people and kill, you know, innocent black men on these streets, and make sure that it's safer on a level where, you know, anybody can be safe and not have any issues like what's been happening go on.
Yeah,
I think that's concerned there.
And you know, guys, I always say we are living in our last days, honey. You got to be prayed up. You got to be ready, honey. I come from the streets, honey, of 45th Street in Newport News, Virginia. If you stay ready, you ain't never got to get ready.
Newport News less often, people, because models like that.
And Reggie, that you too, get up in that ass come 2018, because I want my motherfucking back.
Rice is black because of the fact that y'all out here shooting up stuff and y'all shooting up sodium in y'all rice.
Talk about that's the one reason why I don't go to Newport News, because of bottles like.
So speaking of clownery, so very special saying on, if y'all remember Charm School from back in the day, Monique hosted a season of Charm School where she had all the favorite Love Girls, and I think it was some Rocker Love Girls up there too, I believe it was. The favorite Love Girls. I don't think we really watched Rock and Love like that. You know, we just more so for the favorite Love individuals. Well, Monique had this one situation where she was telling what's the baby girl name?
That was so long ago. I don't remember.
Yeah, she was Shay's best friend, though. You know, Shay, who's going to be on Love and Hip Hop Miami. Between these
and back then, on her Flavor of Love days and Charm School days, her name was Bucky back then. Yeah.
So, you know, anywho, when you do clownery, the clown comes back to bite. So we have our list of people who've been doing some clown shit, like them right in the ass, people. Now, this is not a form of karma. So, just doing dumb shit, basically. So, first off, we're going to start off. I just took names out of the hat, people. So, first off, we're going to start with Tina Campbell of Mary, people. You know, she out here talking about you know,
voted for number 45.
She only because of his Christian values. So, she said we should all pray for him now. Pray for your own marriage. Your husband out here dipping and doing it with other guys and girls, but you out here praying for a president that's on Cheeto, who's actually taking money from your mother, who you fussing out on live television, pack a suitcase.
Yeah, so, that's what I was gonna say to you, Tina Campbell. all of this backlash and all this foolishness, and that's why them album sales dropped the way it did. You had to cancel your tour. All of that foolishness is because the way you stood outside of that front porch. Cussed your mama out like that because she said she wanted to go home and pack for Jerusalem.
Exactly. You having hissy fits over there and tantrums and stuff, as you always been doing. I think you need to get a good medication as well, because something ain't quite wrong with you. And all that blank space is something just ain't quite right going on with you.
I said, Miss Campbell, no, really, is this what we gonna do on national TV? I mean, stood on that front porch.
Yes.
Talk to your mama like she was a bitch off the street. Shout out to Ford.
Well, they treat her like a bitch off the street anyways, because they keep calling her honey. Don't even call her mom. Y'all call her honey. How was y'all raised?
Like that. It did. See what happened?
The clown came back to bite, because now you had the tour you had to cancel. Even you couldn't solve a rock church, you couldn't even solve the AME church. And the 5 people, that's a damn issue. I mean, even you had 5 people standing in line for you at the Walmart on Rosemont Boulevard, or whatever the Walmart is on Lynn Haven Parkway, checking for you like that. No one.
And the name is supposedly as big as yours. Why you got to be down to the Walmart? Taking pictures with the greeter and the people that's had like receipts to sell this album. Why you down to Walmart?
Frankly had the whole collection of albums at Walmart. She wasn't out here peddling her CDs. She just let them sit on the shelf and just let them do what they do.
Yeah.
Security guards and the produce man. So I mean, that's a damn issue now. So the clown came back to bite. You don't have a tour. You couldn't start the rock church. Sitting at home, probably yelling at your kids now because there's no cameras rolling. So who knows what you're doing when no cameras are rolling?
Yes, because you catch your mother out like that on that front porch while the cameras was rolling. Ain't no telling what you say to her when the cameras ain't rolling.
Exactly. And with that strong ass HD I had to make sure, I was like, let me go back and rewind this season to make sure I don't see no bruises on Honey, because you might be smacking the shit out of Honey in the background. Talk about elder abuse. So I just wanted to double check and make sure.
What? Who does that?
Tina Campbell, allegedly. You see how she
wanted to go home and pack her suitcase. She had been babysitting your badass kids all day long. They jumping around, running around. What's that little one saying? Tan, and he pouring juice all over the table, the cereal all over the floor. She said she just wanted to go to her house, pack her suitcases so she could be ready to get on this flight. And all of that led to you.
You know what, Tina?
Girl, you need to go sit your ass down somewhere.
Yeah, now I don't, I use my prayers very wisely. Now I might say a prayer for you only because of the fact that we'll see you, being in the WeTV family. We might see you on a marriage boot camp, which advice to Althea and Benzino. Of all people, save your own marriage. Yeah, like I said, your husband here, they've been doing it. You had to beat his car down with a golf club. So I mean,
but girl, I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna go against the grain. I'm not gonna waste my prayers on you. My wedding anniversary is next month, honey. So I'm gonna save my prayers for the gift I want. I'm praying to God that my husband give me these red bottoms and my fur coat. That's what I want.
So we're gonna get that prayer to Honey, because Honey.
Well, yeah, we do need to pray for Honey.
Yeah,
you can cut it.
Yeah, order a cheese pizza. Call 911 and order a cheese pizza, Honey, if she's beating the hell out of you now. That's something. Maybe that's why you got all these different wigs you had to wear because she knocked you aside the scalp or something. I don't know, but we're gonna. I gotta go back and look at the footage, but we're gonna say a prayer for you, Honey, going into 2018. So I hope you all are at church tonight. Even she tried to, you know what?
Well, they go to what's the other one? They go to Warren's old church, honey.
Oh, Black Bear. So Black Bear too, you got issues as well, but I'm pretty sure you be the shout of Erica, but that's not my black ass business. That's your black ass ass business. And that is another example when the clown comes back to bite, because now you see you got to owe this money to Sony. They like 3 seasons now. I don't know if they ever gave that money back to Sony. There's no Mary album, so that's where the. Another person too, Chrisette Michelle. Not anybody but Chrisette, you did it to yourself because you try to be. What's that hashtag she was trying to use at the beginning of the year when she wanted to sing for Trump in her dress and stuff, and sing a gospel song or whatever that she wanted to try to proclaim that she was trying to.
What the hashtag was, but you was right along with number 45. You thought if you get up there in that big ass dress and belt out a few notes, you was gonna make America great again. It backfired on your ass.
Yeah.
One hit after one hit after one hit after another just kept coming for you.
Punches. Now, of course, y'all said she got dropped from a record label. She has some suicidal thoughts. She have a miscarriage, but that's the clown shit that come at the bite too. Now, not saying that's miscarriages are a good thing or anything like that, but the fact that she's having a baby with her fiance or husband, whoever he is by now, that tried to sue the shit out of you so many times, y'all back and forth in court. I was always suing each other. Like, who does that? Like, what kind of relationship and foreplay do y'all have where y'all? Anywho, instant of it as well. Then she had this song called Black Girl Magic that used, and she's got to have it on Netflix. The revived series on Netflix, which is actually good too. People, if y'all not doing anything,
that's what I was going to definitely put that plug in at the end of the show. If you guys have not watched that, you guys are missing a treat. I mean, I watched that in one day. It was actually really, 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 really good. You guys have got to check out She's Gotta Have It. And what I liked about it is, before I was married, honey, I could relate to Nola Darling. I really could. I had a loving bed. I'm not ashamed to say it. And, had a few different, things coming in and out, up and through. So, you know what I mean? So, but it's definitely someone who, you can relate. And I think whatever age range, there we go. Puffs lotion. Looks expensive, nose blowing, but anyway,
with a coupon.
But definitely, She's Gotta Have It is something that you guys should definitely get into. It's a excuse me, Netflix original. I just ate some shrimp. It's a Netflix original, but definitely, like you said, it's a reboot of the old when did She's Gotta Have It come out in the 1980s? I think it was like 88, I believe.
I think it was.
Okay.
So it was first Spike Lee joint. Yeah,
this is Spike Lee joint, but it's very good. I'm hoping that it's going to be a season 2 too. It's 10 episodes. It's something that you could watch in one day. Great watch.
Yes, people. So that's going to be my watch tomorrow because I actually been today and yesterday I've been watching. Here's that train, people. But the Love and Hip Hop reunion.
Oh, get ready. There's a train I'm coming. Don't need no ticket. Just get on board.
So that
Mariah Carey.
Get a Dick Clark check. So
that'll be another. Why you won't pay me my Google checks, so I'll pass.
So Chrisette, yeah.
And to add insult to injury, the last thing you did, you took them pictures of that miscarriage. You posted those pictures, and they were natural pictures. And Black Twitter drug you all to fucking hell, as they should have. For one, we told you, don't do it. Don't go saying for number 45. We don't care what you're trying to do, what your hashtag is. We don't care what type of change you're trying to cultivate. The revolution will be televised. We told you, girl, don't do it.
Even Jennifer Holiday got the message. I'm not going because she was flip-flopping. I think I had that on the storyline too, where she was flip-flopping her decision where she was going to go, she was going to go, she was going to go, but she was like, look, last minute, look, look, she did this right thing. You should have followed suit to Chrisette if you knew it was good for you because you haven't had a good album since Epiphany or something, or 2010, whenever it was.
Yeah.
So
and
you should have.
Yeah.
So the clown came at the bottom.
Audacity to put them. You had the audacity to put them pictures up there like it was your own miscarriage. What made you think that the people that we live in a day and a time where social media runs rampant? People pull your tea, spill your tea, look your stuff up all the time. What made you think that you was gonna get away with that shit?
Exactly. like, come on, we're in a digital age. Receipts are available 24/7 hours a day, people. So,
yeah, and we talk about this all the time. Chris said, Michelle, girl, you one of the ones we want to go ahead and get to the other side.
yeah.
And, you know, we'll take Megan Trainor for you. So you going on, we gonna kick you, and then we gonna welcome in Megan Trainor. How about that?
I think my pick, I would welcome in Demetria, only because she got 1% African in her.
Baby. Well, yeah, you know what, Megan Trainor, we gonna save you for another time. Yeah. Come on, Jimmy.
% African in you, so we want to bring Demetria to the side. But yeah, so the clown came back to bite for her. The original Mr. Clown himself with them big ass teeth and big gums out here shucking and jiving with the president in the front office of the Trump Tower. All of us again, when we didn't ask you, we didn't ask you to speak for us. We didn't appoint you as the spokesperson for all black people. You're gulking it up with white people on your daytime talk show all the time and chucking it up with Ellen and whatnot. And sticking with you just because they play your radio show on the urban AC stations.
Yeah, even Marjorie told you don't go ahead at meeting, and you exactly. You went against the grain, and now look what happened, sir.
Exactly. So your talk show not doing so good. The ratings aren't bad. That
people
moved the show from Chicago to Los Angeles calls, and that's messing up, you know, all the funds. So Margie is upset because you messed up her shopping sprees, and then also.
And we ain't really talked about this. The people still pulling your receipts, pulling your teeth about how you did that first wife, Mary. All that shit out there and your legal documents and your separation and how you hid money and tucked it under the bed here, put it under a mattress this way, that way.
Yeah, because I think we talked about on the show, kind of laughed at her about something. I forgot why I had laughed about her so hard about, but I think she said she had some nightmares or something that was crazy that happened. Syndrome, I guess, you know, from in his high top face and whatnot before the wig came in. But you know, he again was not a person that we dealt with him in doses, because like ever since Steve Harvey show Showtime at Apollo, probably doing a lot for black people. I think he used to host like the BET Awards and stuff with Cedric Entertainment, but that was the last time we saw him doing like stuff for black people. When he got his TV show, he got all hostility and whatnot.
Don't nobody give about them hoodie awards and all that stuff. Don't nobody care about that shit.
So again, and then the for all of us to even support anything that Mr. Harvey does when he out here praise and glory to what's white girl name? The cook, Paula Deen.
Paula Deen,
giving out watermelon slices and fried chicken recipes to these little young black men at the Walt Disney Resort, and having her initiate the whole situation when she just called a lot of the young black men niggas at her restaurant in Plantation Field in Savannah, Georgia. So, I mean, Mr. Harvey, the clown came back to bite.
And we're not really surprised by none of your actions because, again, you have a history and what's called a pattern of cooning for the white man and jucking and jiving is what we like to call it.
Exactly.
A history and a pattern of doing that. So, again, we weren't surprised, but we did. I don't know. I did think a little bit in the back of my mind. I thought that you would have known a little bit better than what you did, sir.
Exactly.
But
with all these 3-button, 5-button down suits and stuff like that, you think you have a little wisdom to you because you're a little old, you got a little bald head now. Just that tree of hope stump that you always used to wear back to Apollo. You think you get a little wisdom from that, but apparently you didn't. You don't got no type of common sense or anything like that. Even Margie tried to tell you not to do it because you messed up her shopping sprees and her vacations and stuff. Because we see her all post up on Instagram. She's out here living her best life on vacations and stuff like that, and do Balenciaga boots and stuff like that. But you messed up her shopping spree money now because your checks are going down now. And the nostalgia in me did go ahead and watch the Showtime at the Apollo Christmas special the other week. Only because, we come from the era of Showtime at the Apollo and when you was originally up there with your multicolored suits and whatnot. But other than that, Mr. Harvey, and I watch a rerun of Steve Harvey show when it does come on BET Centric or whatever. But other than that, sir, we tossing you. We want to nominate someone else too. Bruno Mars, we switching you out for Mr. Harvey. So Bruno Mars, you on this side now. You officially a black individual. Just don't say nigga because you're Filipino. But other than that, come on to the side because we going to give Steve Harvey to them since he want to be on their side so bad. So that was that part, people. And then also speaking of Mr. Orange Cheeto, Omarosa. So we talked about a little briefly about her earlier.
Omarosa, honey.
Yes, that coon woman herself. I know Michael Clark Duncan is looking down like I should have told your ass when anywho. I still think she killed him. But I know that's not my black business. But anyways, so she got her little job with this made up position. What was she, the ambassador or the brand ambassador, or what was she, the director of communication for all black people, and whatever her title was. Me didn't even think to know what her title was because it was such a drawn out title that she just came up with real quick just to have a job. But she took that little position, and she had another position where she was the director of something and whatnot. And she went up going, I don't think we talked about this on the show because I think we was on hiatus at that time. But this when she went to the White House trying to take wedding pictures and stuff like that. Or no, that was long. We did talk about that part when she went to the White House to do wedding pictures. But this new one, she went into the White House, tried to speak to the president or whatever, and she went to like the actual home part where they reside, where they rest their head and lay their laurels down and whatnot. And here she go trying to barge up in the place, and being the black woman that she is already, like that's a sign. Even though you think you're on their side, they will turn against you real quick. And she got what she got coming. That apparently she was kicking and screaming, running out the White House, and then she had to make a little situation where she resigned from her position. Like, who won't leave a job like that? Come on, girl. So she claimed that she resigned. Other people say she got fired, that she got kicked out for screaming and kicking around in the White House hallways.
Yeah, hey Reggie, I must have hit something here and I can't see you.
Oh, where are you hitting the little?
What button do I do to get back onto the?
So do you see it on the right corner? It's like you or something. Oh wait, I think I'm doing the right thing. Let's see. Let me see if this will work. Is that working?
No.
I think there's a little button, like if you click on your picture or your name, there's like a little drop down button. Okay. Oh, you came back up.
You can see me? I can't see it. You can see me?
Yeah.
It's saying.
Google, what y'all doing to us right now? This is live, everybody, as you all know.
I'm always doing something.
Let me see. I'm gonna see if I call you back if that'll work.
Okay, do that.
All right. Let's see here. All right, people. So bear with us real quickly. All right, but yeah, so Omarosa, again, there was a reason why she had to get fired. There was a reason why she, again, the clown came back to bite. You want to do coon shit, coon will come back. So that was not a person too. And if y'all have any other people that y'all think, did some stuff where the clown came back to bite, definitely let us know on twitter.com/Mr.DocMRDOC. And Monique, are we back up in it?
Okay, I see. I don't know what you did. But, we were talking about Coon Rosa.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, you tried it. Like Reggie said, You had this position, making all these hundreds of thousands of dollars, more than I've ever made in my Google checks. A year. Nobody understood what your title was. Nobody knew what you would do around there in the White House. All they know was you's a field nigga and you need to be outside. They say that you was running in and out of 45's office, and anytime you got ready, like Reggie said, most recently you had this wedding. You took, well, this is like what 35 to 39 people in that wedding party. You took all 39 of them people to that White House in private areas and was trying to take pictures. They had to kick you out of there, girl. Now they done kicked you out like Uncle. Like Uncle Phil used to kick kick you out, honey. Like Uncle Phil used to throw jazz out, honey, on the front lawn.
Yeah.
Girl, then let me tell you something, Mama Rosa. I knew it was something wrong with you. I knew you was fucked up because we never saw your damn family. We never saw your mama. We never saw your daddy. We never saw your sisters, your brothers, your aunt, your uncle, your grandmammy, your grandpappy, none of your cousins. Because see, had that been my mama and I had this prestigious job with the White House, my mama would, she would have been everywhere I was. Y'all would have always saw her. We didn't see your family on that fuck ass, what was that show you had on TV1 trying to find a man? Yeah. Trying to find out the man you chose was married with children.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, back. So, and then old Janet Hewitt, the blacktress herself. Did you see that Reese she gave her?
Yes, the blacktress herself.
And then you talk about you gonna turn around and you gonna write you a tell-all book. Bitch, you better keep that shit to yourself if you don't want to come up missing.
Exactly. They will look now.
Look. And for one, ain't nobody interested in that shit you slanging.
Well,
even though Robin Roberts told you bye, Felicia, ain't nobody interested in that fuck shit that you slang around here, because you said on national TV after 45 got elected and stated that everybody was gonna have to bow down to him because damn, he's the most powerful man in the whole goddamn United States of America, and if you didn't vote for him, you was a fool. If you didn't believe in his what he was trying to make America great again, if you didn't go along with his policies and his antics and his tactics, then shame on you. You stated yourself that after this election, everybody was gonna have to bow down to him. That's what you said. Girl, ain't nobody interested in that foolishness you talking about, and all of a sudden you just wanted to do what was best for your community.
Exactly. You don't speak for our community. You don't know you like that. So
and let's see who go hire your ass now, girl. Coonery at its finest. You should have set your ass down somewhere. They said they was sick of you running around there.
Yes.
You invite these 39 to your wedding party to the White House taking pictures.
Exactly. Like, come on now. Like, that's one thing. Like, if someone, that they take them to like their job, and if they work at McDonald's or something, and they all come in and get some free small fries and something like that. That's one thing.
So,
you at the White House. You at the White House. A prestigious place, even though it's on Cheeto tanning up the whole situation, that you think that it's okay to be on some nigga shit and bring your whole guest party to the White House like, oh, we just got free before 11 type of club situation here. No, that's not how it works, Omarosa. So, in the words of Jackie Christie, it's from the Ponderosa, and you just
yes, y'all had a Ponderosa without me. Girl, you knew better than that shit.
Exactly.
They your ass good. They said they could not figure out what you did, what your title was, why you was making all this money. They said you was inappropriate. You come in and out that man's office anytime you got ready to. You flaunt around, got your little legal pad out.
Mm-hmm.
Your pen, you weren't really taking no notes. You weren't doing nothing. So they got rid of your ass.
Exactly.
Then they went to the Christmas party, the White House holiday party, and acted a drunken fool in there.
Mm.
So I think that right there was the last goddamn straw that they had from your nigga bitch ass.
That's the thing. You watch a little too much Scandal, thinking that you Olivia Pope can run in and out on the office from the president. That's not how it works, girl. That is not how it works in real life. In real life, you have to fire.
Yeah, sit your ass down. Ain't nobody interested in this book you trying to slang. Girl, go somewhere. Try to have a baby with your husband if he don't leave your ass.
Exactly. Well, if you come out this tell all, but you might be joining Michael Duncan in Paradise After All.
I know.
So you
when you turned on the black folks your ass, I'm sure you going to hell.
Exactly, because we're not reading your book at all anyway. So I'm not going to look at a free sample of Amazon Kindle. So, you know, there's that clown. Who else had a clown moment? Who did the clown come at the bite? And I told y'all to give me some suggestions too on Twitter. So y'all got some suggestions. Let us know who clown came at the bite. But one person in particular, people. So that damn Kimberell. So So she kicked off the year already on some clown stuff. Because remember, we told y'all how she, you know, before she was doing Ellen, she was on the Hidden Figures soundtrack, and she was on the song Pharrell, and she was, and then she had a video to come, a conference at church or whatever, and she, you know, basically denounced gay people.
And that was New Year's, and that was New Year's Eve. The New Year's Eve watch night service is what the black folks like to call it.
Mm-hmm.
All up in that.
Yep, and you were going on Ellen DeGeneres show to perform, and you were so happy to take her check. Because, you know, the performers, they get, you know, checks when they perform on shows and stuff. Even the guests get checks when they go on these talk shows. But that check got revoked, and you had to come out with a little sorry apology online and everything like that. And then you got blackballed from everything. You know, people didn't want to mess with you and stuff like that. Of course, people in the church community still messes with her. So that's the last time we ever even heard anything from Kimberell. Like, we didn't hear anything else from her. We didn't hear a peep out of her until her big ass took.
Girl, we don't know what song you was performing, where you was performing, what stage you was performing. But let me tell you something about the God I serve and the Jesus I serve. He snatched your ham hock, fried bologna, chillings in a blanket, eating fat ass down.
Yeah.
The weak ass ankles gave out.
I'm looking at these boots, and we talk about these boots in a little bit. But look, she performed at a trick function Christmas program. Cause I see some poinsettias out there. I see a Christmas tree in the background. Like I see the white girl that was singing on Kurt Franklin's "Lean on Me" song in the background. I see a whole bunch of microphones, and her ankles look a little wobbly. You know, looking like the purple what's that thing that used to be at McDonald's on the kids' meals box?
Ankles gave way.
Yes, but here's the video for you all if y'all haven't seen it though, people. And then he just checking in the job. Now, who felt like that at church one time? We talked about somebody who felt like that once.
Reggie, I knew she was one of your classmates in that Christian. What's the name of y'all school? You know she's supposed to be a pastor too. What's the name of that seminary y'all went to?
Look, we didn't go to the same one.
God snatched her right on down to the ground with them old big ham hock thighs, and them damn knees gave way, and them ankles broke on her girl.
But then she had an apology video. Here's her little apology video that she came out with.
Apology video?
Oh, well, not apology, but she talked about her laugh, and then she tried
to the audacity to get your ass. That's you another one. Let me tell you what I'm searching for, and I'm hoping for in 2018. You. That motherfucking Tamar Braxton, the day Mark Zuckerberg shut y'all accounts down. And when I mean down to the ground, lock them so they can never be opened up again.
Exactly.
You got your ass on that Facebook Live talking about you didn't care if those people, now I don't know what people you referring to was laughing at you, but they wish they could fall in some $1,800 boots. Let me tell you, them boots want $1,800. You fell because you weigh 1,800 pounds.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, don't put on no $1,800. Did you get them from Ross, Dress for Less? Because I ain't never known no $1,800 boots buckle like that.
Exactly, with them giving out heels like they got from Traffic.
You say, Lord, all things is not aware. That's not. Yes, sir, Lord. That's not what wise is. It's like, yes, sir, Lord. Yes, sir, Lord. No. You say, Lord. And God gonna use you tonight. Okay? I'm not gonna use you like you walk in those boots, and if I fall in those boots, I have fallen again expensively. If you're gonna fall expensively. Y'all better learn to laugh in this season. Oh, Jesus, I want y'all to look at that other video and I have it. Y'all so stupid. Everybody come and ask that. Somebody went, yeah, how the knees? My knees are doing great. Don't make me tell you why they're great. Nah, don't make me get my private. Like, you don't know my shit. Thank you. So anyway, God is nothing to blessing you. Get your hands up as high as they can go. Get up.
Now, bitch, how many lines did you snort before you got on your Facebook Live and did that function? Then you talk about you was gonna wear some $2,000 boots the next night. Then you start bragging about talking about referring yourself, comparing yourself to Jesus. What was it, draped in swaddling clothes? Talk about you was also gonna have on the meat. Now you supposed to be the pastor. I don't know what Christian does stuff like this. Then on top of that, the people that are probably buying your tickets and going to these concerts and you're giving you your tithes and offerings are giving you probably their last. And this is what you're going out doing with the tithes and offerings. I knew this was your classmate because this is some stuff.
No, because even I'm gonna get that. I told y'all now. I told
Yeah, I can't believe that you would get up there and do that. But you ain't having no $1,800 boots because ain't no $1,800 boots that I know of will buckle like that.
Exactly. You know, plenty of black women who have worn expensive boots. Queen Latifah, aka King Latifah, never tumbled on no red carpet or anything like that.
Have you ever seen Kelly Price? Have you ever seen her go down to the ground?
That's a lot. We never seen Kelly Price drop down on any type of boots, even on her most Kmart boots. We haven't seen her drop down. We haven't seen who else big individual.
We never seen Shaka drop down to the ground like that.
Never seen the Della drop down.
And we done seen Riri. We done seen this.
Flappy arms, and she never never
seen her drop down to the ground.
Even though Patty said she turned New Balances to oil and stables, but we never
even seen Miss Piggy drop down to the way your ass drop down to that ground. $1,800 boots my ass, bitch.
Exactly. And this why
snatching you down to the ground because of the shit that you said on New Year's Eve night. That was foolishness and fuckery at its finest.
Yes, and the
remember how God pushed you? Remember when Kirk Franklin got ready to jump on that speaker? God pushed his ass off that stage. Keep on. You sit up here bragging about what you got on your back and how much it costs. I ain't never heard no pastor do no stuff like that.
No, and like that would again deters people from involving themselves in church or even going to church to begin with, because it's like, okay, where's this money going to? Y'all say it's to build the, the building funds and stuff like that, or paying off the church or paying for the lights and stuff like that. When you got these mega churches, or you got people like Kim Burrell who makes good money from her realm of her arena, but it's like you bragging about how much money you got or what shoes you're spending, stuff like that. Did you do anything for a toy drive this year? Did you give back to the community this year? What did you do? Because you bragging about these booths. Brag about if you've done anything to your community or to the church community. Because we see how Joel Osteen tried to shut out the church members before during Hurricane Harvey. So come on, what did you do? So you want to brag about your booths. Now, I don't know what type of heavily coat that Whitney is showering down on your nose to snort real quick. But at the same damn time, you need to get your life in order, big fat. That's the big bitch syndrome right there. So every person who, had to validate themselves or whatever, that's who that is.
Did you see Latasha Scott when she fell? Did you see her get on her Facebook Live and even address it? I don't even understand why you even addressed it. You knew people was going to laugh. That's just a part of what it is.
It's like you just did a little tumble, but you had to make a whole Facebook Live just to explain yourself. Come on. Anyway, so y'all still out here supporting her though, because I mean, I haven't heard anything much from.
I used to like you, girl.
Is that?
I used to like You look like Kim Kimble. Y'all look like y'all could be sisters.
Yeah. And again, it's not denoting the fact that she is like one of the, one of our, I guess everyone looks up to her as far as vocal wise, in the Christian community. I'm more of a Clark Sisters fan myself, but but a lot of people look up to Kim Burrell, but after these little stunts she's been pulling, y'all might want to might fall in line with her, because again, that clown will come back to bite. So don't fall for the trap, because she falling for you all, falling from grace, and we'll see what she come up with 20. It's like she got a timeline, so maybe next year New Year's Eve she'll come up with some more fuck shit for us to talk about at the New Year's Eve show for 2018, because it seems like she got this clockwork down the path.
You started 2017 off with some fuck shit, and you ended with some fuck shit.
Exactly. So, anyways, so that's Kim Burrell and her little tumble. Let me see what we got now coming up on our year-end special, people. So the good and the bad of the biopics, everybody. So this was the year of the biopics. New Edition story. Now we was nervous about that because like BET would fuck some shit up. So we were very nervous, but we were like, okay, let's see what they get. Gave us a 4-part miniseries. What was it? 4 parts or 5? I know it's like during the week.
I can't remember, but I loved every part of it, every bit of it. It is still sitting on my DVR right now. Jaden, at one point he thought he was the next Bobby Brown. He's kind of gone out of that phase, but he watched it just the other day. We couldn't ask for anything better. It came on in January of this year, and again, it was thumbs up. It was a banger.
Yeah, everybody did their job.
I'm really, really very, very proud of that.
Yes, everybody did great, because we had some past biopics that we had to shun out of our black memories because of the fact that they was on some fuck shit. But BET stepped into the plate, did a great job. And again, did New Edition ever do that tour? Remember that we reported they were supposed to be doing a tour with the members?
I don't really think so. BBD did little things here and there, but not a full blown. I don't remember a full blown any tour. But
Bobby can't keep up, so I'm pretty sure he wasn't making it to rehearsals or anything of that nature. But we had the New Edition story. Now we got the Bobby Brown movie that's coming out next year, I believe, on BET as well. So, and Woody, the guy who played Bobby Brown in the movie, is going to be reprising his role as Bobby in the Bobby Brown biopic. So I'm very...
Yeah, because he did a great job in the Any movie.
Yeah, so I'm curious to see how that's going to be too in 2018, because of the fact that we saw Whitney's side of the story with that Lifetime mess. Happens on Bobby's side of the story, how he tried to paint his picture. Because, Bobby, we even saw in the movie how Bobby was up to no good from an early age. So... But we had black
all in the huddle. They all in the huddle, and you got your fingers crossed behind your back because you praying that you be the breakout star.
Exactly. But again, for us that grew up in that era of listening to New Edition or households that played New Edition and stuff like that, we know the music and we knew like little stuff behind the scenes, but to actually see it unfold and how it all went down and all the stuff that went down behind the scenes and everything crazy, it's very, amongst all of Black Twitter and all of Black people just in general. So definitely was a good thing. The Bobby Christina biopic came out on TV One.
Oh, and we talked about that. We did a review. It was very depressing.
Yeah, it was very depressing. Gave us some answers that I don't think we're all ready for, especially for a young girl of her age and how she died in a similar manner of her mother. But that Nick Gordon, we know that he beat the shit out of her, knocked her teeth out, dragged her up the stairs and stuff like that. Still trying to figure out why the Comcast guy was in the bathroom installing cable. But we still don't have those answers yet. But, it is what it is. And so it was a interesting movie. Bobby Brown tried to get that pulled. The Michael Jackson Lifetime story.
Oh.
We learned something about Michael, that he was broke as hell.
Yeah, when he went into that toy store around Christmas time and tried to get that $4,000 worth of toys
for free without, I know he wasn't gonna really pay that.
And I still don't understand exactly what happened. And he did walk out the store with them toys, but I don't understand. I still don't know if that girl lost her job
Because that shit was on the bodyguard's payroll. That was more than his salary. So
we still don't understand how he walked out the store with them toys. But it was interesting to say the least. The Felicia Blakely story now.
Yes.
Hands up, that was good to me. Girl, when you take that hair dryer.
Yes. And it's things, again, these stories that we probably didn't really hear or didn't get like national attention. But when we see like TV when they put it on air and stuff like that, it was like, well, damn, let me go do my research on her. So I did my research on her and stuff like that. And it was like, goodness, to live a life like that. And there was some stuff even in her real life that was even really put all the way in the movie too. So they admitted some stuff, but the way that girl life was, it was just like, damn. So that was a good biopic as well.
You know, set up for failure from day one. And, you know, she pretty much, I guess, in her eyes and in her mind, tried to make the most out of the cards that she was dealt.
Mm-hmm. So, and then even Lance Gross, you know, we always saw him playing.
Oh, Calvin, honey. Oh, broke your ass, Calvin.
Yeah, and he plays real good too. Cause it was like, oh, that's not Calvin no more. This some new nigga. And then also, Lil Mama did a real good job too. You know, of course, she did a good job as playing Left Eye, and y'all still let her not breathe from that whole VMA situation from 2009. But again, she's flourishing in her own way. I don't call her Lil Daddy anymore. I've been calling her Lil Mama.
Yeah,
or as she wants to be.
I'm surprised you called her Lil Daddy.
Exactly, come in being nice because she's actually been looking very nice lately. So I don't call her Lil Daddy anymore. My spirit, but also there's what she wants to call by her real name. I think it's Tia or something like that.
Yeah, now you pushing it, girl. You pushing it. I mean, that's a bit much.
Yeah, but in 2018 we have some new biopics again.
For working too, because I would hate to see you end up on Love and Hip Hop. Because I got a feeling you're gonna be the next Lil Mo if you don't keep working.
Exactly. So look, you might be speaking the word, Monique, because that might be happening. I feel it. I feel like that's the prophetic out of me coming out. I feel I'm gonna prophesize on that.
Kim and Jarreau got together. You preach, girls.
Anyways, so what are we talking about?
You were going to talk about something coming out in 2018.
So of course we have the like I mentioned, the Bobby Brown story. Then the Escape story is supposed to be coming out next year as well. Which, you know what, Escape this year too, because we didn't even after that unsung episode, we didn't expect y'all to come out with anything together because y'all were crying and carrying on. You know, Kanye loves to cry. So we just thought y'all weren't going to come out together because we thought y'all hated each other with the passion of the Christ. But y'all sucked it up enough to do the BET performance in that little small ass stage at the Essence Festival. And then did on this tour that I think ends tonight or in the next couple of days. So that's been successful. The three girls, Natasha, Tamika, and Tiny, they're doing their own little songs now as Escape. And then Candy. Now, Candy, I thought you was lying when you did Watch What Happens because we mentioned this a couple of weeks ago on the show. I thought you were lying your ass off when you said that you're going to be doing Broadway. But you are actually going to be in Chicago for like 3 months. So
a pretty decent role. She has a pretty decent role. She plays Mama Morton.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's a real good role. Queen Latifah played her in the movie version. Wendy Williams even played her on Broadway. Brandy played Roxy, but again, that's a really good role to be playing, especially in your first Broadway play. And this is not like a Willett Hall play.
Yeah.
So congratulations to you, Candy Burris, for making it all the way from the Mother's Love stage to the big Broadway stage in New York City. So yeah, her ass wasn't a Mother's Love. She was in that play too. The play that got canceled.
Yeah, so girl, yeah. I mean, you work. I mean, and she's always been working and doing things. So again, like Reggie said, clap, clap, bravo to you, girl. You know, keep doing what you're doing. Somebody got to take care of Todd and Lil Ace and Riley and Mama.
Yeah. Yeah, so can you get a pass? Because I thought you were lying, but you are.
Who else is it gonna be?
Because we haven't seen any resumes after TV One shows got canceled from Todd. Because we haven't seen what's our favorite show used to come on?
Oh,
Hollywood Divas.
Divas.
Yeah, we don't know what that said.
Yeah. I guess Force running it. Force running there talking to Paula J. Parker Bubba like she a bitch on the street.
Probably back at the Barracks' best end. So, so that's that there, and then also I don't know. I haven't really heard anybody else that's will be coming up with a biopic next year. But again, if we have any information.
Yeah, one of the movies, and I think we've kind of gave them a little small plug, but they're going to be having, Jaden and I, again, like I said, on Christmas Day, we went to see Jumanji, but I saw the posters up for Black Panther.
Yes, Black Panther, people, which is coming out in February.
Yes, and it looks like it's going to be a star-studded cast, so.
Yes, and they said the initial cut is 4 hours long, and they have to chop that down. Look, I say just give us all 4 hours. I mean, we all watched for 8 hours of Titanic. Even we watched like 19 hours of America's Dream, the Jackson 5 story. So we can sit through 4 hours of Black Panther now. We actually, you know, even though it's going to be in the movie theater, but we can sit and watch it. So, you know, Marvel, just give us those 4 hours and go watch it. And, you know, and like y'all said on Twitter, even if it's bad, we will suck it up and act like it's a good-ass movie. Name of Black movies and Black heroes. We will support the shit out of that movie. So I want to see all of us.
Would not be televised.
Exactly. So we'll all be in those theaters on opening day, opening weekend after that, the weekend after that, with some $5 coupons on send them on Tuesdays, and we will support the hell out of this movie, people. So make sure you do that on February when Black Panther comes out and Black History Month, everybody. So and show up, people. So speaking of showing up and showing out, people, so our glow-ups of 2017, everybody. So we had a lot of people who actually have stood the test of time and actually have flourished and became butterflies in 2017 from caterpillars or dirty concrete roses. So Cardi B is the first one. So Cardi B, now we all, as long as me and Monique have been doing the show, we've been talking about Cardi B on Love and Hip Hop. You know, when we used to do like TV rundowns, and we used to talk about Love and Hip Hop New York and all the different shenanigans and ratchetry that went down on the show. Cardi B will always come up because she was always in a situation. You know, she had taglines like forever. She was always fighting with somebody, always popping off at somebody. So a lot of stuff that y'all see right now with her on Instagram, where she be fighting with some of the people, there's nothing new, people, because she's been doing this for years. But she's actually have a successful rap career, people. So, you know, a lot of times we watch these Love and Hip Hop shows or these franchises, people always came there in the studio, always got music, always doing a little 5-second performance on the show. But we don't see no music that comes out other than those little plugs they have at the end before the commercial break. But Cardi actually flourished and did a good deed. She actually has a good record deal. She actually has an actual single that went #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart, not just on Spotify, on SoundCloud. And she's been killing it with Bodak Yellow. She's nominated for 2 Grammys off of Bodak Yellow. She was on the cover of Billboard magazine this month. She was on the cover of Rolling Stone last month. Huge accomplishments that and this even before she has an album out. So we gotta give a clap bravo to Cardi B, because also she had Motorsport with Migos and with Nicki Minaj that just went top 10 as well. So that's her second top 10 hit, and then the song with No Limit with G-Eazy and A$AP Rocky that just hit #5 on the charts this week. So 3 top 10 singles on the Hot 100, not the R&B charts or the hip hop charts, but on the Hot 100, the overall main chart, 3 top 10 singles before her album comes out. So again, Cardi's been living her good life, even though Offset is out here.
You living your best life, girl, and we are proud of that.
Exactly. So,
but I hope you have a really good accountant and pay your taxes, bitch.
Yes.
Save your money. Stop buying things that that depreciate in value.
$500,000 cars as a gift to Offset.
I mean, that was ridiculous and it was foolish. And they say your family is still living up in the projects.
Yeah.
But
like Kanye said that you paying $8 rent out there in the projects.
You can brag about paying your family's bills and whatnot. But again, we just hope you make good choices and wise decisions when it comes to spending your money. Now you making it, bitch. We hope that come 2018, your ass ain't broke and back on loving back on loving hip hop, trying to get a check from Mona Scott. That's all I'm saying. You know, again, take care of what God has blessed you with. And again, make good choices and good decisions. You came up in 2017, and let's just hope you can stay where you are in 2018. That's the advice I got for you. You're a young girl out there. You working. So if you want to continue to work, make good choices and make good decisions. You might want to leave Offset alone. Don't really seem like and hey, I may not be one to give you the best advice, but he don't really seem like he good for you. But that's just my personal opinion. But again,
Offset did cheat on her in September, and then it's coming out that the albino thought that out here in these streets always getting pregnant by every rapper every week. She claimed that she has a baby by him, or she's pregnant by him, but he just sent her a cease and desist order or something, or some type of order from the court, whatever. So that perfect, Cardi. But speaking of Migos, they have the #1 single with Bad and Bougie at the top of the year. One of the big hot songs of this year. Then Quavo out the group. Offset. Well, see, this is how I look at Migos. So Takeoff is like the Michelle Williams of the group. Offset is like the Kelly Rowland, because we see him everywhere, but he's really not on those solo type stuff. But we see him everywhere, and he got a good relationship going on. But that Quavo is the Beyonce of the group, and Quavo is living his best Beyonce life right now, people. So he has 6 top 10 singles on the out this year alone. 6 top 10 Hot 100 Billboard top 10 singles.
Is he the one that dates? He's the one that dates Karate Chop, right?
He was with Kel Chips, but him and Kel Chips were never together. They were just smashing, I guess you will say. Okay. But she was somebody else now. I think she was Victor Cruz out there in New York. So she moved on to the sports league now. But yeah, but
you can get him.
Yeah. So Quavo was living his best Beyonce life with 6 top 10 Hot 100 singles on the charts in 2017, and of course he just came out with another a joint album with. He just came out with a joint album with, I think it was Travis Scott. See, I haven't even been keeping up with my music in the last couple of weeks because I've been so busy. So I think him and Travis Scott just came out with an album, if I'm not mistaken, last week, and they just debuted on the top 10 on the Hot 100 on the Billboard 200 chart this week as well. So, what's been living their best life in 2017? Gucci Mane. Monique made it very obvious that Gucci Mane, the reason why he's been fortunate this year because he's been in jail his whole life. So
yeah, that makes sense to me. I don't know about nobody else, but it makes sense to me. You couldn't win. How could you have gotten the award if you've been locked up? Yeah, and then I see that Keisha Kayor, she was throwing out hints that she might be pregnant.
Mm-hmm. So and then also so that's in addition to the 4 kids she already have. And shout out to Kaya too now. So Kaya, she's this she was giving gifts out in the roast and gag, and she had a picture of 2 grown ass people and 2 little ass kids in the picture frame, and that she got from Ross. And Ashley sketched the picture of Gucci and Keisha out of the some other picture and posted it with some rubber cement and put it on the background. And that was their gift. It has a little piece of FNL history to people. So if you look on the YouTube channel, there's this video I put up on some ABC morning show. And I had to, and y'all still actually to this day still leaving comments and likes on that video. So y'all had to look back in the history on the video, but it's up there, people, in the channel. So the Kaya video from back in the day. So yeah, so Gucci, he got the 5th Harmony hit this year. He won the VMA. He got the big ass wedding special, which I have not even watched the wedding special except for that 2 or 3 episodes.
Yeah, I've watched, bits and pieces of it. I've turned it on several times. You know how when you go to sleep at night, you got to just have your TV on and you need a little background noise. I've turned it on for that purpose and that purpose only, and set my sleep timer for like 30 minutes. Yeah. So I really haven't, like I said, that now caught the very, very tail end of the actual wedding. But girl, yeah, I hope y'all are able to make it last forever. That's all I can say.
Yeah, shout out to Keith Sweat. So again, those have been the people that's been living their best fortune life in 2017. I said I'll give Mariah a little mention too, because Mariah, you know, she did get a little help in the surgery department because she was fat one week and then she, you know, lost a tremendous amount of weight the next. So y'all said she got the gastric sleeve or whatever that is. Slim life for the past 2 weeks or 5 weeks now. So again, y'all body shamed her into getting surgery. So that just shows that Mariah still has some insecurities because she's eternally 12 years old, as she always says that she's eternally 12. She doesn't have birthdays, she has anniversaries. So what else, people? So moving on to our next topic. So this year has been the year of the thick yams, everybody. So all thick yams 2017, people. So people have been living their best thick lives. Start off with Kanye, who's lived his best thick life, but of course he was coming out of rehab, so he might have been punted with some drugs, but that's not our business. And then also Beyonce, she just had her twins this year, so she's been very, you know, milky in the breast department. She's been, you know, very filling out the thighs and stuff like that. Rihanna has been very, you know, thick nose lately too, because her billionaire, I think her boyfriend Arabian or something, but he seems to like that. But be careful, Rihanna, because you see what Janet been going through. And Janet gained all that weight as well. And then, but you might be on the same path as her. You might want to collect a check. So, you know, go ahead and live your best life and what you've been there, boo. Rihanna. But Rihanna's been very thick too, and she's been, you know, unapologetic about it as well. So, you know, again, as long as you're healthy, people, as long as you're not a Kim Burrell, as long as you're healthy with your weight, and you can live your best thick life. Look at Kelly Price. You should never call me a fat Kelly Price. Sorry if y'all thinking about catfish, but
and when she drugged that cousin of hers through all them trap houses, they walking on ice and remember it was snow, it had just snowed. They walking on ice, slipping and sliding, and she going to trap house at the trap house looking for that man, and come to find out it was that cousin catfish him. All because you called it boy, all because you called a girl fat Kelly Price. I like to dad.
Yes. So again, if you want to live your best thick life, people, just make sure you're being healthy. We don't want to see you on a Della Reese, so no what's rich dollars, you know, injecting yourself with the EpiPen or with the with insulin shots because of the fact that, you know, you didn't take care of yourself. So make sure you just take care of yourself, people, and just do good and yeah, just live your best thick life, just healthy. So that was that, people. Now some people who are we got to check on too as far as our divorce court session, people. So we have a whole divorce court session. So a lot of people in 2017 have sadly separated themselves from their partners. You know, they're no longer together, and it's been quite a few of them, people. And we've been talking about them every journey of the step in 2017 on this show because a lot of them have been very entertaining. So the first one that stuck out to me was Mel B and Stephen Belafonte. No relation to Harry Belafonte, allegedly. But remember, they whole situation this year, people were so crazy. We talked about everything from the nanny cam or the sex tapes, her being forced into having sex with the nanny and Steven. And our favorite young man in the rap game who hasn't really flourished from under the guidance of Tank. But, you know, he's still out here for some reason. But Young Sir, a.k.a. Saya, who was somehow dragged into that midst. We don't know how and why. But Saya was in that whole Mel B marriage situation as well. And then also, she had a tattoo of his name on the side of her skin or on the side of her torso. Well, here she go. Mel B, this why they call you Scary Spice, Mel B. This why I never fuck with you. Because she actually had them remove the skin where the tattoo was. Instead of getting laser surgery, you know, which takes about 10 sessions and all that, you know, extreme burning and stuff, she actually had them remove the skin and stitch that shit back together where there's 16 stitches at right now. And that's the end of it. And she put the picture on social media too, like a little inside of a mango.
Well, I guess she said, I said, well, bitch, I guess she said she was done.
They're done for good. So
I mean,
that was their whole.
You could have had Donna. Remember that tattoo? You could have gone to Black Ink and let Donna work on you a little bit and tattoo over top of that. I mean, really, did you have to get the whole skin removed?
Exactly.
Girl.
So, just think about it now, it just hurts. But so that was their whole drama for marriage. One of the top ones too, Mary J. Blige and Can't Do Eyes, aka Can't Do Eyes, which you're on the phone by his real name. But Mary J. Blige and Can't Do, Dragging In and Out of Court. She did a whole album, Strength of a Woman, which was a really good album.
But let me tell you, now I started to touch you Christmas Day with being Jaden. Who's at the movie? You know how they show the preview. Apparently, she's gonna be in a cartoon, in an animated movie about some gnomes.
What?
That comes out next year. I said, I guess a bitch got to keep working because she got to pay. Can't do mama's bills, the daughter's bills, his side bitch bills, everybody's bills. So I guess she is working. And the crazy part was this preview that I saw. This gnome, obviously, because most gnomes are white. This gnome is supposed to be black, and she was the most ratchet, ghetto looking ass.
Right.
I said to Mary that this is that same shit all warmed all over again. And that Burger King bullshit when you was cooling and jumping around in them chicken tenders or whatever that stuff was Burger King was selling. This is that warmed all over again.
Exactly. The chicken wraps.
That note was like this.
See,
I said,
Mary,
girl.
Mary, see, we tried to blame Can't Do on that situation for you, but now we gotta put that on you now, Mary. If you out here perpetuating the stereotypes of a black woman as a gnome, then I just don't know.
The lesson, they're supposed to be happy, they're supposed to be funny, they're supposed to be lovable, huggable, joyous. Not this one. She like, wait a minute.
Oh, Mary. See, what's in the new chicken wraps? And she was upset about that too. She was really mad. What's in the chicken wraps? And it had a bag on, Mary. Every stereotype.
This was that. And I want to say that no, when I looked at it, I would have said the no had some highlights in her head. And child, I said, girl, Mary.
Okay.
You got to keep on working to pay them bills, honey.
Exactly. So I'll entertain that movie when it comes out, for $5 on Tuesdays at Regal Cinema. And then she's also in the new movie. She just got nominated for a Golden Globe as well for her acting and for her music. So she got nominated for Best Supporting Actress in the Motion Picture. In this movie, it's on Netflix. I think it's called. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to probably see it tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow, so I'm going to just be.
It was okay. She did very well. I've seen it like twice. Like the first time I fell asleep on it, but I've seen it. So the second time I watched it, but when I watched it the first time, I thought that she was very good. She did very good. So
okay, Mary. So and then she song Raphael Sadiq for the movie. So
it was better than that Nativity that she was in years ago.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, she did very well. The movie itself is a really good movie.
Okay, yeah. So, we'll watch that, people, before we see this normal movies, so before we judge Mary. So we're judging Mary because of I've got to see this preview that Monique is talking about. Let me go to YouTube after this show airs. So again, they've been going through the drama. She did release the album. He mad because she put all his business out there in the streets. But I mean, this is Mary. She put all of KC's business out in the streets too when they were going through their situation. That was a crack-filled violation of a marriage or a relationship that they had. So, you know what you signed up for. You got with Mary. She's the pain. She's the sound of pain and struggling. So, in a good way though. So, and then also you had Janet Jackson, her billionaire hubby, Wissam or whatever his name is, Wesson Oil. They had their marriage, had the baby this year, a little East, as Janet said in that video when she was a little plump and she was ready to lose the weight. We was very skeptical about that too. So that's who we had a glow up year as well, Janet, because she had that snatch body on this tour.
I still don't understand that whole thing, but
but Janet actually successfully finished the tour, people. She didn't cancel any dates. So she didn't have another pregnancy. She actually finished out the tour in full. So, we scheduled dates. So clap bravo to you, Janet Demeter Joe, for actually finishing a project of yours. But anyways, they had the baby born earlier this year, and then she got divorced. Signed filed papers for a divorce. There was reports that, from Randy Jackson, of all people who've been bagging groceries at the Ralph grocery store for the past 20 years. But he said that she's been was in an abusive relationship. He's been abusive, called her a fat bitch, and this, that, and the other. Had her wear them harem pants on tour, but she couldn't wear nothing revealing. That's why she's been dressed up from head to toe, and all them chains and stuff on the Unbreakable album cover. And that's why she just now got a little dip in her little chest area, right now. So she got a little peekaboo situation on the tour. But again, she's going to get a nice fat check though. So bravo to you, Janet. Who else was? Jennifer Hudson and David Otunga. So we talked about them briefly because when their whole situation was going on, we were on break, and then we came back and we did like one last show, and then they were still going through their drama right now. I mean, Punk is, I just don't know. What's your thoughts on these two? Because for him, she was creeping around with Molly Music, and then
I think this is just one that you can just let it go. And I don't think they were ever gonna get married. They were engaged for about 8-9 years. They have a little boy together. I think his name is David. And there was some things being kind of thrown around about a protective order that she had, Jennifer Hudson had against David. He states that he never put hands on her, but I guess she tried to insinuate that or whatever. I saw something as of earlier this week on Entertainment Tonight about that whole thing. According to Jennifer Hudson, they had not slept together in the same room, in the same bed for over 6 months or whatever. So they were just kind of, living in this house together, but no emotional attachment between the two of them. So again, girl, just let that go. Raise your child, be the best mama you can be. David Otunga, you be the best dad you can be. And and that be that. There were also, I got some things thrown around about who was possibly going to get custody of the child, being that her work schedule is such where, he basically is the parent that's there and that's present, and she's not. So, again, girl, I think probably you should have let that go about 4 or 5 years ago. But me personally, because I don't think you guys were ever going to get married. And it just is what it is. Like Reggie said, move on and live your best life with, what's his name? Music Malium.
Molly Music. So,
Whatever, girl, do you.
Yeah. Then we also had Jill Scott, her crazy marriage versus Mike Dobson. Now, he called you everything out of the book. He called you crazy. He called you possessive. He called you crazy was just the one that just stood out to us because we've been hearing stories about you, Jill Scott, for a hot minute now in Philly. And he pretty much just said that you are crazy. That every woman in the family is crazy. Because just a lot of y'all women, just the one son. You try to come for his name in the court document saying that he don't make kids.
Yeah, he don't work nowhere. Basically, you and your the females in your family basically tried to run him off. And so pretty much since that's what you want to do, he gonna let y'all have it. So, again, this probably isn't the first or the second or the third time that we've heard that you are crazy. You starting to look like Halle Berry. You got those tendencies. So, again.
I sure know something was up when she tried to pay off that pay homage to Minnie Riperton, but it just wasn't quite Minnie Riperton. It was like a Minnie Ripple Tide. So I don't know what that was, but
I told you I like to look with the babies.
I don't know what type of fashion fair makeup she had playing around. Oh, she probably got that Claire's makeup now. If y'all got makeup from Claire's, make sure you go throw that shit out and get your refunds from Claire's because they got asbestos in their makeup. So yeah.
What the jury?
It's little 5 or 12-year-old girls out here with asbestos makeup running around. So
I didn't know they sold makeup.
Exactly. I thought they just sold earrings and earrings backs and got your piercings there, but apparently it's a little makeup palace there for these little girls.
Yeah. And toe rings. That's why I typically give out toe rings for the summer.
Yeah, so they got little specials in their makeup palettes. So make sure you get your refunds at Claire's. So we hear them in the commercial overnight. Next time, if you got asbestos from your makeup palette from Claire's, call 1-800-222-2222.
Okay.
So yeah. So then also we had Tyra Banks and her baby daddy, Eric Alsa, who's the photographer and stuff like that. They're actually gonna be working together on the new season of America's Next Top Model that premieres next week on VH1. But she got her baby out the deal too, and they broken up now. You really don't hear much about them, so I guess they, doing their stuff under the
Tyra Banks, her tad ass. Anybody checking for her?
Lawrence Fishburne and Gina Torres, who again forgot they were actually married.
That was sad to see, or whatever,
Yeah. Well, yeah. But I mean, you see how he treated his mother, so I hope he treats you a little better in the divorce proceedings.
We hope that you get your theater tickets back.
I hope he get able to give you enough spouse support to pay your rent. Good job on her acting and stuff. She's getting this Suit spinoff on USA Network. But hope she give you some tickets to a Broadway play that you can go see. Hopefully he can get you tickets to see Chicago. Because he can do shit for his mother. I wonder if he got his mother a Christmas gift this year too, or even got a Thanksgiving platter from Boston Market or something. So we're gonna I'm not gonna waste my time to research that, but it's be entertainment for me. So I might have to see this, exactly what's going on with that. Then we also have Fergie and Josh Duhamel. They've been together for about 10 years now, and they just announced they're separating. And then Lala Anthony and Carmelo Anthony. They've been together since the TRL days, so that's been like since 2003, 2004-ish. So, and they have a son, Kanye. So, we saw them on the reality show together. Apparently, he stepped out, had a baby.
I mean, because the last I heard, I thought they were staying together. Like she hadn't really filed for divorce or anything like that. So I thought they were still together.
See, and that's what a lot of people y'all playing with that divorce for a little too much now. Y'all using these divorce papers as warning shots now. We saw Tiny do it now. Tamar, Tiny may be your good friend, and y'all may just have made up. But I wouldn't take no advice from no Tiny because she out here messing with her own drama right now with her own husband. And that's what we're going to talk about right now. Two people, Tamar Braxton and Vincent Herbert. So,
girl,
people. So I was going. I came up with this whole story outline and everything on Friday. So going into the show, I'm thinking, okay, we're just going to talk about Tamar and Vince and just, from watching the show and what we've gathered from the show, because the season finale of Tamar and Vince came on. Surprisingly, they only had 7 episodes this season, because usually they have like 35 episodes of season. Short this season, because they said, look, we can't even film in the same place anymore. So
the best thing WeTV could have ever done.
So, looking at their marriage and stuff like that, because they announced the divorce in October, right after her album came out. And we're just like, okay, we here on FNL, you've seen this throughout the years. We've been saying, look, there's been different stories about him buying her finger like a chicken tender in the hotel, where Tony had to call the police. And then we hear he sold the house. She got her own place. He owes Tony.
She went on this worldwide tour.
More than nothing, but still saying that, he being the living shit out of Tamar on a nightly basis, to where she had to lock herself in the bedroom with a chair under the doorknob and hold baby Logan so tight where she couldn't, like Monique said in the show, where she couldn't call the police or nothing, or call 911. One of them Braxton brothers, the Braxton sisters, or no one. Now, Daddy's saying he's still walking around with a cane, so he couldn't do much, but he could probably hit it with a cane, though. That stepmother, she couldn't do much too. She probably got the sugars too. So I wouldn't probably put her in this situation. But
but that brother looked like he did. Yeah, please. Anyway. So most recently, and you guys know that Tamar Braxton likes a lot of attention. So we don't know what kind of stunt this was, what kind of show. Because I will say now, a few days ago before this broke, I had just read something stating that her and Vince was still together.
Mm-hmm. And she even said that on social media too. She was like, she did a video on Instagram where she was playing Beyonce Irreplaceable in the background. She said, no, it's not about Vince. We're best friends. We're co-parenting. We're figuring this all out together. I still love him. Well, the way this story flipped around 24 hours later, where you had to post this whole message on Instagram and then delete it, but and she basically said that let me put the situation real quick, people, because it was very drama filled to say the least. It was at nighttime, and I was like, okay, what's going on with Tamar real quick? So she had a whole situation here. Let me see where it's at, people.
I had it up, and then I where she took to her social media.
No, that's not it. Okay. So she said, and she had to write in the notes on her iPhone for this one. She said, Vincent Herbert is having a baby and his whore decided to let me know about it tonight. That stupid broke-ass whore should check public records on Christmas before she goes through with it. He called back despite of his protection order, begging and lying like he's hanging out with Joe and Roxy from BET. Now, first I'm trying to find out what Joe he talking. Is she talking about the Joe R&B singer? And what Roxy got to do with this too? Oh yeah, that's credible. That's credible. No shade. However, she spelled credible wrong, but you know it's not her. You know, she from the DMV from up there, so you know sometimes I don't know the words. She said, before you judge me, know the facts. He's a real piece of work. Shaking my head. Happy New Year, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, know that 2018 is a fresh start, and if I can leave this liar, you can leave yours too. And she captioned it, say what you want about me, but I'm a good and goddamn tired of the bull who dares to take your life back. I'm first in line. And then all of a sudden, Gloria Gavan got dragged into it. Now, Gloria Gavan's name is always dragged into something, people. Whether it's on the first 15, whether it's Gilbert Arenas, who's always coming for her neck every single time he gets the opportunity to. And then she added, Laura Gavan was like, because her baby's daddy said they were fucking around too. Ain't that your homegirl? So then that just put a whole little situation into that too. I'm like, okay, what's going on now? So, you know, Gilbert Arenas got back on social media and started, you know, situation. Laura said that that he's lying, that Tamar, she knows Tamar, but she's not fucking around with Vince Herbert. That's not her type. She got a vanilla milkshake at home waiting for her every night. That's been waiting for her for the past 2 years. So she's not dealing with that. And that Gilbert's just mad because that she moved on.
Well, yeah, I didn't understand her whole purpose of this thing, period. Like putting this out here on social media. Girl, what did you want us to do with this information? Then I didn't understand, like, whose ex knows, whose ex does all of this? Like, how would Gilbert Arenas know who Laura Gavan been, you know, smashing? Exactly. But now I'm looking at something else, stating that, like I said, this is just too much. It's way too much. I'm hoping in 2018, Mark Zuckerberg or whoever will shut your Facebook, all your social media, your Instagram, your Twitter, your LinkedIn, whatever else, will shut all your stuff down. Because now I'm reading something where she is stating, and she spelled some things wrong here, but co-parenting while going through a divorce is not an easy task. This is what she said. Tamar, while celebrating the Christmas holiday as a family, after a few drinks and some jealousy, things got a bit out of hand, which is common for most families during the holidays. Now, not in my family, because we ate that crab and them shrimp and them sausage, potatoes, and corn, and we went on to the movies. But at any rate, I'll digress. She stated, in the midst of everything our family is going through, things got heated and a bit exaggerated. To be clear, there was no physical interaction between Vince and me on Christmas. While I do not appreciate his lack of respect for our family and him allegedly impregnating another woman, I cannot paint him as a vicious abuser. That Vince is not. I'm deeply hurt and saddened that this will be how we will remember Christmas 2017. But my motto is and maintains to be the bluebird of happiness, and nobody will stop my joy and blessings going into the new year. God bless. And so, and see, this is what I'm talking about. And then they're talking about what you were stating. She stated, he's my best friend. He's my son's father. I will always hold him down. I will always love him. I will always love him. And what will be, will be. Now, let me say this. You wouldn't have had to even do all this had you just kind of left your business, and Vince's business. I don't understand what this is all for. And why, why this is for everybody else to see. Now, supposedly, even when she said that stuff about Laura Govan, the girls are stating that you knew that Laura Govan was not the one that was pregnant. It was her girlfriend. You got tipped off by Gilbert Arenas, the Laura Govan and Vince have been smashing, but she was not the one that was pregnant by Vince. Allegedly. Now, somehow or another, you and Laura Govan were friends. You guys have been out. I guess you, her, and Vince have all hung out in the same circle. And we all know that Tamar Braxton also cannot keep friends. She goes through friends like I go through panties and change my panties every day. So you guys know that wasn't going to last long. But apparently because they had some type of falling out and she was in her feelings, she decided to take this shot and this dig at Laura Govan. And this probably has something to do with the fact that Laura Govan's friend was fucking Vince.
Yeah.
She probably felt the way like, well, bitch, you could have said something, you knew, whatever the case have you. But she is, lashing out now. Now she's coming back and stating that she don't want people to think that he beat her ass and put hands on her and whipped her ass on Christmas Day. Things got a bit exaggerated. It got heated because she stated that there was a protective order. So there was a protective order. Why were you even seeing him on Christmas in the first place?
Exactly. So come on now.
Logan have been with him. Or you guys could have broke up your time, whatever, and it ain't even really our business to get into, but you put it out there so people are going to say things and people are going to ask questions and speculate this, that, and third. But you wouldn't have had to do all this. Every time I turned on Google, it was another something added to y'all story. Every time I turned on Google, it was another picture of you, Laura, Tamar, Vince, whomever. First of all, who was this girl?
Exactly.
Say the whole name. You 40 years old. Say the girl name. What is going on?
Yes, you don't got time for all that. And this is funny too, because last night I was minding my business, taking my grandmother shopping at Kroger. And that's when I texted Monique. I was like, look, Monique, we got another story tip to this whole situation now. Apparently he was arrested on Christmas Day for abuse against the ex-spouse. And I'm like, okay, this big nigga now, again, this Michelin tire now with all the extra skin around his belly. We've been telling y'all that he's been an abusive ass person for the longest time. His bail set for $20,000. Something had to go deeper than rap for him to be arrested on a $20,000 bail for misdemeanor. So something, again, you might give us all the information, but you're giving us too much information, but not enough.
Ain't he supposed to be somewhere making sure the sound stage and the lighting and stuff is right for Escape and making sure Remy Ma got her stuff together? I mean, y'all need to sit down with this foolishness. And then their whole Vince and Tamar, that show, the foolishness from that. It's not real, it's late, it's delayed, it's tired, it's all of that. First of all, I don't believe that my husband would allow us to go on a family vacation and then you got all your good Judies on the vacation and you spend more time with your good Judies than your husband and your son. That's going to be a problem in my house, number one. And then secondly, you picking arguments, you starting arguments over dumb stuff. You could have just filed for your divorce and that could have been that.
Exactly. Let us see it on Braxton Family Values or something like your two little scenes.
Braxton Family Values. It just could have been what it is. And that Braxton movie came on, or that Tony Braxton movie came on last night. And at the very end, it goes off by the girl who played Tamar stating, we want to do a show, and Tony didn't want to do it. This is the very reason why she said she didn't want to do that show, because you stopped being Tony Braxton's little sister, and now you're Tamar Braxton. And you know, your mama done gone crazy. Then they said Tawana.
Throwing shade.
Somebody said, well, you know, girl, don't nobody feel sorry for you because this is just karma. How you shaded all your sisters, you talked about everybody else. Your man was better than everybody else. And then they said Tawana liked that comment. Girl, again, had y'all not done this reality show in the first place, you probably could have been able to save your marriage and the rest of the little bit of sense you got.
Hell, all y'all could have probably said y'all married just to be honest, but hey, you know, all y'all, well, Tracy's like with her.
Tracy good. And then Tony Braxton, according to Rick Ross, Birdman messed your old days life up, girl. Y'all need to go somewhere.
And then if you on Braxton, on Tamar Vince season finale during one of the commercial breaks, they actually like a little plug for the new season. Braxton Family Values coming soon. And could we be celebrating another? And they had a picture of a promotional shot for the show of Birdman and Tony. So Tony, don't drag Birdman in this. He owed too many people money. He still got Lil Wayne under a contract. You know, let Kaya's man go. You know, Kaya said that, you know, Resume and Toyota Corolla can't survive without him. They just want him to flourish and release that music. And, you know, he owed too many people money. He owed DJ Khaled money. Aside probably could use that piece of money to buy a new little toy car or something. Man, Birdman, and then, you know,
I'm pretty sure Aside don't need no money. Didn't they say he was on the cover of Paper Magazine? Yeah. The baby. But anyway, girl, yeah, I'm hoping in 2018 that all your social media accounts are locked and that you go somewhere and you raise that little Logan and y'all do whatever it is y'all gotta do. But we don't want to see no more of your business on social media. Because today you defended Vince. You don't want anybody to think that he abused you and put hands on you, but you're telling the side chick she need to go check her facts because he violated the protective order and all this other stuff. Girl, this is too much, way too much.
You're being contradictory there, Tamar, because you're saying you protect him, but then you're saying that he's a bad. See, come on now. And then she also had some words for Melissa Schumann. Now she was a part of. It's not a Bad Boy reference, but she was on Bad Boy Records in this group called Dream. It was the first pop group on Dream. So the 4 little white girls on Bad Boy back in the day in 2001, and they were signed to Bad Boy, and she was like, This one I'm not surprised by. Vincent Herbert is the reason I suffer PTSD. Bitch, come on. When I'm in this recording studio, he verbally and emotionally abused me when I was 14 while recording Dream's first record, isolated us from each other and forced us to lose weight. Now, you're already a little skinny tall thing. Now, this girl, she's also the one tall white girl in the group. She didn't really say much in the songs anyway. She just said little words here and there. She was like the Mike Div thing, but she just said some little words here and there. And she was in Love Don't Cost a Thing with Nick Cannon and Christina Milian. She was the white best friend to Christina Milian's character. It wasn't really like, and just like a couple of months ago, when Nick Carter's situation came out, she said that Nick Carter raped her when they were younger too. So now Tamar has some words to say for her, like, look, you know, don't try to, you know, say you got this now. Oh, now you, okay, now here's what you won't be doing, Thirst Bucket. I know you saw damn Puffy making the band. The industry then was like boot camp for all of us. Don't even try to use our, she tried to say our, but they try to use our personal family situation for attention. All the greats had to do it. Gaga, Tony, myself, all had what was artist development. Now you popping some PTSD when back then he helped y'all sell millions of records. You ain't had nothing to say. Bad choices like we all do. To me, not to you. So miss me with on the Thirst Bucket train before your boyfriend roast your ass. Have several. And one more thing. Who told you have
how crazy this sounds? See what I'm talking about? You put it out there and said this man did all this stuff to you, and the girl just saying, well, basically I can relate. And you know, I witnessed and experienced some of the same behaviors you talking about. You stated that the man was arrested.
Yes.
So none of this makes sense. And again, that girl probably would have never said anything about Vincent Herbert in her heydays with Dream had you never put any of this stuff out, period.
Very true. So
it makes no sense.
It doesn't. And I did put a little tweet out there earlier now, again, because we're going to talk about the nasties in a little bit. People, the nasty, men who's been doing all the pig stuff this year. But I did say that it seemed like Melissa, when she sees the opportunity to say something, she'll, speak. Like she could have said something about this when she said that Nick Carter raped her, because she was talking about the music industry at that time, when everybody was, giving their rape stories out and stuff like that. So she could have said something then. So it makes it a little sketchy now to us in the public eye. Although, even we saw making the band, we saw Puffy tell Andre and Juanita or D Woods, a little fat here and there, have them change their hair colors and stuff like that. So this is stuff we actually seen to our eyes. So it's not like it's a big shock or anything like that. But PTSD, that's a little going too far now. Now I see if he beat the shit out of you, say that. But, you can't suffer no PTSD in the recording studio now. You'd like to. Now, are you like Lasagna or what I call Lasagna, but Latavia Robinson? Like, is this what your situation? You don't sing the blues, you don't sing anymore because you got some type of PTSD? It just don't make sense. But hey, that's her story to tell. But Tamar, like Monique said, 2018.
Girl, you go sit down somewhere. Again, this is probably
you on this whole bluebird of happiness train. Like, live by your words. Be this bluebird of happiness. Live within your happiness. You moved out the home. You have your apartment and stuff like that. Take your little Logan, give him some biscuits from Mama Evelyn, and just live your life. Don't I mean, it's the reason why you're divorcing him. So just leave that as a reason. You're
the best you that you could possibly be if you stay off social media. And that's all I'm gonna say, girl. Go sit down somewhere. In 2018, we don't want to see you no more.
Exactly. So just have take your words of advice, have several, Tamar, and just be there for your son. You say you're not doing no more music anymore. You say you're gonna be doing your tour, so go on your little tour. Raise your son, give him his Mama Evelyn biscuits, and do your breast and family values, and learn how to keep a friend. And then other than that, you'll be good. But don't keep hashing this whole Vince stuff out. If Vince got a side chick pregnant, so be it. You even said that, and this again, I said on the show before, when you was on Breakfast Club.
What that means, and it means nothing to you. What it means is a little longer, you're ready to have a half brother or sister, and just let the shit go, girl.
Exactly. Christmas will be different, but again, just
because now remind you filed for divorce in October.
Mm-hmm.
In order for you to file for the divorce, you guys would have had to have been separated at least for 6 months. So again, the timeline also in this whole thing. Now, the other question is, did Vince get this child pregnant when you guys were separated? And if you guys were separated, again, it shouldn't mean anything to you. There's a reason why you're divorcing him. So, girl, stop it, please.
Exactly.
Go sit your ass down somewhere.
Yeah, don't make us put you on that Kardashian list, Tamar. I feel like I'm gonna have to put you on that list. Development come up, then we'll talk about it. But other than that, I'm exhausted now from this one night.
We're done.
Yes, we tapped out. We clocked out now. So, now for the future people. So for the new bays of 2017 on Baywatch is going into 2018. So we put Tony Braxton and Tony Braxton and Birdman on the list. Now Birdman, because she's still on. I'm pretty sure her clause of her bankruptcy is over by now. I think that's like 5 or 6 years or something like that, depending on what type of bankruptcy you have. I think she filed for that like in 2010 or something. So she might be very well off her little payment plan and stuff like that. But don't try to fuck her old lady's credit now, because she just now getting a comfortable spot. She making money. She about to come out with new albums, sets and cigarettes. She's 50 years old now. She got the lupus, so she can't be taking all the stress and all this drama. So Birdman, if you want to be there for her, be there for old lady, but don't take old lady money, and don't put her in another debt situation where she gotta be scratching up some change for whatnot, or something, because of the fact that he took all her money. So just I'm gonna pray for y'all, but I'm just gonna have high hopes for y'all in 2018. Big shout out to Janaiko. Now, Big Sean and Janae, y'all cute little couple. You know, y'all little too many little things. Janae, you just divorced your husband this year. So I hope you actually take heed to this relationship and actually do what you're supposed to do and don't cheat with him again with another person. But that's not my business. Nicki Minaj and Nas, you know, y'all got a good little secretive thing going on that's kind of apparent out there, but, you know, it's better than Meek Mill and Safari, even though y'all were cute together too. But Nas, you know, he's like the up there, like he's one of our legendary rappers of the 90s. So, you know, for y'all to be together, that's, you know, nice or whatever, you know, for New York and stuff like that. But, you know, Nas going through some drama himself. You know, Khalees just.
How old is she? Is she in her 20s still?
No, she's like 31 now.
Ain't Nas pushing 50?
Yeah. Man, he about to be in some drama himself because he says he's about to take Khalees back to court because he said that she violated the custody arrangement or whatever. So if you can have all that drama, Nikki, then, you know, support your man and make sure that they don't take no child support payments out your chest too. Because Nas haven't really done much in a good minute too, so I'm not sure what his pockets look like. But, you know, again, he's a legend.
Motorsport, royalty money.
Yes. So there's that. Then Janet Jackson, Jermaine Dupri. So there's word around the block that Jermaine Dupri and Janet are back together. I've been scoping out social media as of late.
We're back together again.
So I've been scoping social media, and I've been seeing that he's been liking a lot of her posts as of late. Might be back in Janet's life. You know, they're saying that they were all hugged up and stuff after her tour ended in Atlanta a couple of weeks ago. You know, again, that would be a cute little thing too. They were a cute little couple. Like this, you know, that was her only true black man that she ever had in her life because, you know, that drug addict cracked out James DeBarge, who he finds in alleyways nowadays. He, you know, is a little mixture breed. And then you also have Renee Elizondo. We still don't know if he was Mexican or whatever he was. And then she went from Renee Elizondo to Jermaine Dupri. Then she went from JD to the billionaire, and actually back to JD. So you see her pattern of light-skinnedness, but the only longest relationship she ever had was with Jermaine Dupri. So maybe JD is a little older now. You know, he got the right game on Lifetime, so he's making some checks and some money now.
Well, girl, I hope in 2018 we find out who this daughter is. That's all I want. I don't give a shit about you, Jermaine Dupri, none of that. Girl, I hope we can solve this unsolved mystery about this daughter. That's all I care about.
Yes, because this has been the unsolved mystery for 30 years. But you know what, Janet, just live your truth. You know, you got your second child now. You get a second chance in life. Even if it's at 50, you get a second chance halfway through your life. So just give that chance to that other child that you gave up to Centipede Reby, and just let little East meet his big sister. You know, a big sister, not that Tiffany big bitch that was on Grown Up Hip Hop. That allowed her ass to had Mama DeBarge all confused and stuff because she probably got tricked out of that too. But you know, and that whole family other stuff.
Don't want to see we don't want to see your baby daddy no more on TV and first TV talk about he that got beat up down to the halfway house. So girl, we just want to find out in 2018 who this daughter is, okay?
Yes, do a good magazine exclusive or something, but we just want to know the daughter. And the daughter, I know you want to come out too. So Centipede Reby, you know, be like Sky and just tell, you know, the truth. Just say, hey, Janet's your mother, which you all know. Just like Ashley Braxton, Michael Braxton, just tell Ashley that Tawana is her real mother. Cause they look too much alike now. DNA's ain't that damn strong now.
Yeah, I worked with the lady. This was always like allegedly that she had a daughter when she was real young and she gave it to a family member to raise.
Mm-hmm.
And but she's swapping down. She ain't had no kids. She was actually my old supervisor, and everybody in the office knew her tea. Child, it was a mess, and she actually looked like that fat ass fucking Kimber Rail. And she swore up and down she ain't had no kids and thought she was living her best life single and free. But she, you know, everybody was spilling her tea talking about this this niece she kept referring to that was graduating college and all this other stuff that was really her daughter.
Well, you know, at church, shout out to Union Chapman, putting your business out there because you know that's the church I grew up going to. However, there's this brother and sister at the church. Now I still don't know the dynamics of they're really brother and sister by blood. If the guy he became like the pastor of the church, well, not the pastor of the church, he's one of the pastors of the church, but I'm not sure if it's his son from a different relationship or something. But bottom line is, brother and sister had a baby together. The baby's not retarded, but we still know if the brother knows that. I don't know that little boy. That little boy got to be like 13 now. I'm not sure if he's under the impression now that your uncle is your daddy. But hey.
Girl.
Look, y'all, in the church.
That my first social work job, everybody was walking around telling that lady tea, and she kept right on wanting people to think that she didn't have no kids and she was single and free. Girl.
It's the reason why you're single and free. You gave your child up. So anyways, moving on now to our year of the nasty pigs, everybody. So we've been talking about this for the past 5 months, and one thing about one of my favorite shows that ended this year, people, the Carmichael show, sizing some stuff for us too before we even seen it, people, because they had the one rape episode, and now look all this rape stuff that's coming out now, people. And then also, I think they had the Trump episode too. They were talking about the Trump stuff, and that's been a big thing now. Well, the year of the Me Too movement, people. So, there's been a lot of rape allegations and stuff that's been going on. From everything from Harvey Weinstein, sexual assault movements, and Russell Simmons is latest up there. Tavis Smiley, I don't think we did a show when Tavis Smiley got added to the mix.
No, but Mr. Smiley, we try to figure out, is this a woman that made these allegations or is this a man that made these allegations? Okay.
Now, I was like, not Tavis. Tavis just like Charlie Rose. They both on PBS, and we thought they just behind their desk, minding their business. But apparently they've been up in them PBS studios taking donations from the people who've been sending the money and sponging it on these, employees and stuff like that, and having little dates and stuff like that. And, hey, it's very nasty. And then Matt Lauer, his situation as well, he got fired. Russell Simmons stepped down from his businesses. He had worked with the workers and stuff like that. So again, and then Brett Ratner, the director, Terry Crews said he'd been touched, which we still trying to figure out, Terry. Now, there's one thing, you could always find a job, but you said that you didn't want to be that nigga because of the fact that he, is a Hollywood exec. You don't want to be that black person in industry. But come on now, if a man touched you in the genitals and you big as hell, you could at least did something behind the scenes. Like, again, did the Porsche on Real Housewives of Atlanta, took him in the alleyway and beat the brakes off of him in the dark, because you dark as night and no one could see you. So, but that's been the year of the Me Too movement. We had a lot of women who've come up and spoken out about being sexually abused and assaulted by a lot of the people here that we just named on the list. So again, it's
Russell Simmons. They say you raping bitches and carrying on. Child, Harvey Weinstein. We already talked about Matt Lauer, and you ain't shit, Matt Lauer, because they said that whole Olympics incident. They said your wife was with you when you made these proposals and advances and was trying to get the girl back to a hotel. They said your wife was traveling with you at the Olympics.
Exactly, and sending out sex toys and stuff as gifts at holiday parties and stuff.
Office party, child.
That even made me, because y'all know I always, if I mention somebody, I say, baby girl and stuff. I'm even like taking the pause back. I'm not going to say baby girl no more than anything, because y'all not going to catch me on no charges. Shamara Moore, I advise you to take heed too, because you like to call your fans baby girls. We're not no baby girls 2018, because I'm not going to be on that list. So,
I already told you, if you don't give me my Google check, your ass will be on that list.
As you all hear the thuds here on the show, so
papers on your ass. Keep on.
Like, no, 'cause I was somewhere too. I think I was at work. No, the CEO. Well, I was at a Christmas party at bowling alley in Western Branch. And the CEO, well, she's the president of the company. Her parents are the owners of the company, but she's the president of the company. And at the party, when I walked in to get my name tag and stuff for the holiday party, get my drink tickets and stuff, she gave me a hug. And I was like, first I was about to be like, oh, no hugs for me. Because, look, we in a public setting. You will not catch me on no type of charge as a young black man. But she's a sweet person, though. But, again, we got to be in a cautious environment now because every little thing is a sexual assault, situation now. So, again, it's the end of 2017. We haven't heard any more stories that have come out, but I'm pretty sure 2018 beginning, because everybody's on break right now. I'm pretty sure somebody's going to be concocting some stories up, and we'll probably be hearing some more stuff coming out in the next week or two, possibly. Even the chef, Bertelli, on the Chew. Even
they done let him go.
They got him. So I'm like,
yeah, he done got too. So y'all doing the most. Y'all better keep y'all damn hands to yourself come 2018.
Yes. Keep your hands to yourself 2018. That's what it's got to be about people. So that happened. And then the other year of the nasty people. So Robert Kelly has, always been on our list for a long time now because he's always doing some nasty stuff. So of course he started off the year by giving an uncurable STD to one of his female friends that was married to a police officer or a sheriff out there, were they in Atlanta or something, or some southern state they was living in?
I think it was Atlanta when the girl just married a husband, went to one of his concerts, went to the Pad Piper concert, never came back home and left her husband.
But came back home with the VIP package she wasn't expecting. So, we had R. Kelly dealing with that situation. And then he imprisoned all these little teen girls in a trap house, or a dungeon basement, and some of his properties in Atlanta and Chicago, and got these girls held against their will. Now, when Robert Sylvester Kelly's home got robbed a few weeks ago, now I'm trying to figure out how his house got robbed. First off, one of his friends robbed him blind, literally, because he had a moving company come in and move the shit out like it was a moving, like the Penske trucks came in and everything, took all his stuff. Like Robert R. Kelly took a video of the whole scene. He was looking very sad and depressed. Like they took his Maytag washing machine, they took a couch, they took the TV. He got like this built-in scoreboard with TVs. They even had the time to unmount the TVs, mount the scoreboard. So that just shows you that this was a planned out situation, like it's Ocean's 13. And then he also I saw a bottle of Hennessy. Now, they at least they had a good respect to leave the bottle of Hennessy on the little side table. So I saw a bottle of Hennessy there. I saw some lotion and some baby wipes. I was trying to figure out why I saw some baby wipes. But he had a lot of babies in the house because little.
Why he had the baby wipes and that lotion? Don't even do it to yourself.
So I guess he had a little girl's pleasure in him. Now, what I'm hoping too was on the back of that truck. Now, I hope that those robbers actually took those little girls out of that basement too and got them home to their parents for the holidays too. Now, it's one thing to be robbed up with Robert, but at least have the decency to have your family, spend time with you. Because some of these girls can't use their cell phones. They get trapped up out the door. Some of them got to make escape route plans like they in Siberia or something. So it's a lot that's going on with Robert Kelly. I think he raided one of the girls at a Christmas party or something a couple weeks ago too. So, y'all.
Yeah, Mr. Kelly.
Mr. Peep Piper.
You, I don't know what to say about you. I hope they lock your ass up in 28. Keep it.
Exactly. That's all these little kids. No wonder you were best friends with Michael Jackson. It all makes sense now. To this very day, it makes all the most sense in the world. Y'all sharing tips on how to tie little kids. But that's not my black business. We went on to Usher too. So Usher had a year of herpes scandals and stuff like that from everybody under the sun, from male to female, from dog to cat. So there was the one situation where the big Contagia bitch said that she was at the Days Inn, got pulled off the concert stage. I made a reference that said that maybe she was lying because that doesn't seem like Usher's type, but anybody who's in the heat of the moment has a type. So maybe she do have the footage from the Days Inn hotel that she never produced. Then she come back and retract her statement or something. But one,
I don't know, but her friends got up there and put some receipts out on her ass, stated that she was just on Facebook the week before begging, trying to get this, that, and the other. Girl. We still don't know to this day. I think he did it to be to be perfectly honest. Girl, we still don't know. I ain't gonna sad at her quite just yet. I think he did it.
Yeah. Yeah, he had $20 million lawsuits. The one girl, I know one girl dropped her lawsuit. The man, I don't think he still did, but the way they were saying in the papers though, cause remember when the Usher side, the attorneys came in, they were like, well, if they kind of did an OJ, if I did this situation, this I would have done it. Like if I did have sex with them, they were risking themselves for the and whatnot. So Usher, you know, been checking for the bumps and stuff like that. You got some vouchers on deck. But we know that you probably did get these herpes out because the streets have been talking for a long time too about you and your activities out in Atlanta. And you are from Atlanta with the, you know, the CDC is all in booming business every time of the year because, you know, they just got a lot of cases on their hands. So, you know, again, Usher Raymond, I would just hope you didn't get your wife the herpes. So other than that, you know, Tamika said it's none of her black business. Keep your name out of your mouth, like his herpes bumps, and y'all everybody have a grand day. So.
And speaking of OJ, we forgot to mention this 2017. The juice was able to get loose.
Exactly. So, and now, Khloe, let your father on this new child's life too. You know, you need to meet your father. Y'all need to have a good time together. You know, again, Chris, stop making, you know, everyone think that's part of the family. That's not a Kardashian for real. She not don't look Armenian, nothing. She look just as plain as Jay. Again, just, you know, Khloe, interact with your father. You know, he's out of jail now. He probably needs a good place to stay because you're getting a kid out of hotels and everything under the sun. So just spend time with your father. Yeah, so OJ's on the loose, people. He's already had some drama and stuff like that already. You can get out of hotels and whatnot, but hey, that's OJ for you. As long as he leave with a white woman, he's good. As long as she's not under the underground, 6 feet under, that's even better for the families. So moving on now to another one. Kevin Hart had a nasty year too. You know, people, he was cheating out here in these streets while his wife Nico was out here pregnant. We had video footage and receipts on that before, and then he tried to play us for a fool until the further receipts came in on deck as well. People, the PDF files came out on his ass, and he had to admit that he did out here, you know, cheating and whatnot on his wife. But apparently they're all back together now because, again, they're working it out. They had that Lion King thing. What's the Lion King thing? It was something safari. They had a theme baby shower.
Yeah, it was a African safari baby shower, theme baby shower.
I guess the time with, you know, the movie Jumanji, so I hope Jumanji, I think y'all probably paid for that too. But anyways.
Yeah, so I guess to show how deeply sorry he was, he pulled out all the bells and whistles and all the stunts and shows for the baby shower. Lil Kenzo came into the world this year, but that probably still ain't gonna stop your daddy from fucking bitches and hoes.
Exactly. Tori Hart, that happened to you. Now, did y'all give Tori an invite to the house yet, since she wanted to raise the kids with y'all too, since she wanted to raise little Kenzo with y'all and be a third mommy? Or
that's what I was about to say. That's one reason. Tamar Braxton, bitch, I don't understand why you so mad. If it's true that Vince does have another baby out there, little baby on the way, girl, get like Tori Hart.
Exactly. Be sister wives in the situation.
Mm-hmm.
So
you don't need to be mad, bitch.
And then also, people, we had the lies and deceits with no receipts type of year right now. So Tyrese, people, year of the tears and the craziness, everybody. So every week for the past 6 months, we've had every episode, 4 weeks out of the month, those 4 Fridays or 4 weekends out of that month that we've been doing the show for 6 months. There was always a topic or always a story or some type of fuck shit that Kanye, that I was about to say Kanye, because that was Kanye last year. This is Tyrese year this year. So Tyrese, here we go. First, it started with him beefing with The Rock because he got the spinoff movie for Hobbs from the Fast and Furious franchise. Then here you go, talking about he got money from Will and Jada, him losing custody, him flying banners over schools and stuff, sending edible arrangements to fifth graders, to fifth grade daughter at school. What else did he do?
What did he do?
Exactly.
Which is
That he had crazy pills.
yeah, he just talk about how he lied about getting money from Will and Jada.
About that.
Turns out he finally came out and stated basically he brought Norma Gibson over here. Basically, he married her. He never loved her. Brought her over here just so he could get his daughter to the States.
Which is a foul offense. He's going to go to jail for that eventually.
He lied and said his wife was pregnant. Turns coming to find out she was never pregnant. What else did he do?
He had a custody arrangement. He's supposed to meet his daughter one weekend, but he out here in Abu Dhabi. And they're still on a vacation now. He just posted something on social media that him and his wife on vacation now. So apparently you spend the holidays with your daughter. You've been fooling about spending time with your daughter.
Yeah, beefing with Dwayne, The Rock Johnson over that whole Fast and Furious spinoff. Something else he did.
Like I said, what did he do?
He claimed he was just broke, busted, and can be trusted.
Yeah. But got a Bennington in the backyard in the Starbucks. But go off.
Child. So, Mr. Gibson, you have worn us the fuck out with your fuck shit. We are tired. I'm delayed and through. Shit, talking about your bullshit. So hopefully it'll be a better year for you in 2018 if you just go straight to hell. Okay.
Take your black ass on the back of that bus, sipping your Coca-Cola, dancing in the rain like you did in the SWV rain video. Get that piercing back in your lip or something, to do something where it just makes you feel back at home, because apparently you don't feel at home. You're losing jobs, so do anything for a role with John Singleton again. You're talking about it's going to be a Baby Boy Part 2. Who wants to see a Baby Boy Part 2 at your grown-ass age? Probably not going to be a part of that situation.
Yeah, Baby Boy, when you played him the first damn time.
Exactly. Baby Boy for a role, bobbing and weaving. But anyways.
We still hope your ass ain't riding that bike in this one.
Exactly.
Go somewhere, please. Sir. Like I said, you can go straight to hell. You ain't take my Braxton.
Yes, y'all the two now. Male, female, the king, queen of here. Y'all ass.
You need to take Kim Burrell with you.
Yes, y'all need a little weight to hold the plane. So go ahead and. And then Bow Wow, again, another one who had lives and seats this year. He had the Bow Wow challenge. He said that, remember he had the plane or the jet, whatever, the private jet, and when it wasn't really his, he was stunting on that. Then remember he said he was like a part of Death Row or something. He lied about that. And then,
he wants shit that to come whip his ass. I didn't know he said that.
Exactly. So when Marion gets out of jail, he probably gonna have some hits out on you. So be careful. We thought those little scenes that were set up on Grown Up Hip Hop were going to be enough. No, the real deal going to come back and get you shook up real quick. And then recently he just did an interview last week with Jason on Hip Hop on Wired. You remember Jason from Love Hip Hop Hollywood? And he has YouTube series as well. Did an interview with them, said that he dated Kim Kardashian, that he kept it a secret because I think he said because of his race. But I was like, come on now. First you want to claim that you not black all the way that you white. And all Kim has ever done was bring a nigga home. So what are you talking about, sir? So again, that's Bow Wow and his foolishness. Yeah, and I think that was pretty much it. I think that was the year of the craziness. I think that's been really crazy. Surprisingly though, one of the person that was on that crazy list last year who's been doing really good this year, and who I got to give a strong crack bravo to, is Chris Brown. Chris Brown hasn't been in no type of trouble. He's been keeping his black ass business to creating that album. Now, I still haven't listened to his new album yet because that's 2 hours now. 4 more. Everyone says it's good and stuff, but for me, when I listen to an album, I have to actually listen to it all the way through. And sometimes those 2 hours of my life I just don't have to listen to a whole album. Usually if it's like a 45-minute album or an hour, that's cool. But 2-hour album, even on the road trip going to Philly, I didn't have time to listen to it. But I'll probably listen to the Chris Brown album sometime this week and give y'all my input on it. But other than that, Chris has been actually, I guess been taking Monique's advice. Healthy mix of a cocktail of pills. He has been in no trouble. He's been seeing his mental mind So, you know.
And we are proud of Chris over here. We at FNL, we are very proud of you, sir. Keep it up in 2018. Take care of your baby. You know, keep putting out that good music like you do. And don't have no relapse.
Exactly. You know, you've been doing good. You know, it's your baby mom that was messing up, but you've been actually doing good. So, you know. Now, Trey Songz, we can't say the same about you, Trey Songz, because you remember last year or the year before we talked about how you were at, I think it was last year, or the Grammy Theater, one of the two, and you had a fan took her cell phone to beat the shit out of her, something that happened. Well, apparently out here taking cell phones again at different concerts just a couple of months ago.
Yeah, but that's again, nigga, again.
I guess they call him Trigger for a reason. That Dollar in the Dream about the railroad tracks and the bus station in Petersburg ain't doing enough, so, you know, I help y'all back your brother out there, Monique, because he out here at.
I am not originally from Richmond. I just live here. I'm originally from bad news.
Bad news. Emphasis on bad news. And then, you know, Michael Vick and everybody, your classmates, yeah, you know. Oh, damn. So back now, we're going to the section of the show. We're going back down memory lane of our Foolishness Express stories of the year, people.
Memory lane.
Now that's how you do a real proper mini Ripperton tribute. Now you want to sing a song that's good, but don't do no clown makeup shit now. The clown come back and bite now. The clown came back to bite your ass for wearing that shit. So
she did. I mean, yeah, I hate to see that makeup did like a fool, honey.
So our Foolishness Express stories of the year, people. So of course, I love this is my favorite part of the show because I give y'all all types of topics of what's really going down in these streets, people are really doing out here. So we had everything from last week. I found one to report on this woman or this man shot his wife or girlfriend while she was in the shower because he laughed at her about something about or took the last piece of chicken or something like that. A recurring story that's been happening on the show, people. Everyone takes a piece of fried chicken or a piece of steak or something and you get shot up for it because it's very real. The chicken prices are a little high now. So, of course, if you take my breast or my chicken, because it was like $10 a pack now.
Yeah, chicken wings have gone up. I'm like, dang.
The pack
of chicken wings was like $3.44.
Exactly. Eggs are expensive now, too. They got a little sign at Kroger now saying, due to the market, you know, the eggs are a little expensive now. So, look, if you drop the egg out my carton, might get a cap in your ass for that, too. So, eggs are expensive now, people. So that's one of the many things that happen, people. One of my favorite stories of the year, people, involving Cole's apartment store. I was out there for Christmas Eve shopping. You know, got it 24 hours open for
Christmas.
And what's the that damn Chris R&B singer, people? What's his name again? Chris Robinson? Not Chris Robinson. Christopher Williams. Out here with a knapsack.
It's stole
some JBL headphones.
Stole the headphones.
Sir, we haven't heard a follow-up from that story since then, but I'm still trying to figure out why did you go. See, now, if we're doing interview requests, so we want to request the interview you here on the show because we just need answers. We have a lot of questions, but not enough answers.
We still no skull candies.
No skull candy, something attainable, like something you can eat in the pocket.
I can see you not be able to steal no beats because they got security. Them beats are on lockdown, so I can see you not stealing no beats. But I mean, you ain't even try to steal no skull candies, no sound,
or some JVC. You know, them little headphones. The little pocket ones you can put the little earbuds in, but you went to the mid-grade level. Tried to say some JBLs. Now, I don't even know if they were wireless headphones or not, but I hope it was worth it because we haven't heard anything much from him. We don't know if he's in the rehabilitation center, you know, getting his life back together because he looked like he was on that crack. His lips were a little too black when he was on Real Housewives of Atlanta, so I know he's back on that shit. He got to be to go into the store and steal that much headphones. Hell, if you want to steal some shit, at least take a damn washcloth, some towel sets or something from the market store, Emerald Lagasse pan set or something.
So you
out here taking that.
our brother, a brother to that damn James DeBarge. Y'all look like y'all could be brothers. Like it's like Reggie said, you look like you back on that shit. So I want to hear that. I want to hear 2018 that you done got beat up down to the halfway.
Exactly.
At the halfway house.
Yes. So another story that happened this year too. A 12-year-old pulled a gun on someone over McNuggets, chicken McNuggets. I forgot about that story. That was earlier this year too. The McDonald's girl who went to the drive-thru in Baltimore or in Maryland. I thought that was my cousin from the back because she looked a little wide. So it wasn't my cousin though. But she shimmied her way through that drive-thru window, stole some, a lot of stuff. She stole some Happy Meal boxes. Monique said some Pokemon toys she could sell on the street or something, or the Let Go Offer Up app.
What about the woman that worked at the McDonald's and told that woman because she said deep was.
Yes, now that would happen to a McDonald's. McDonald's always on the damn stories. That woman, a black woman at that, apparently is a Trump supporter and a Trump lover. This girl, look.
Well, wait a minute. Did you see the fight that broke out at Sephora over the Fenty lipstick?
No. Surrounded got people out fighting over Fenty lipstick. Now, Rihanna, you should have fought your uncle too. Now, we do gotta get down to Rihanna real quick too because she
her cousin passed.
Over Christmas got shot. But some words and some hands for your uncle who was out here selling some fake ass Fenty sneakers. Yeah. Out there in Barbados. Now I hope you had some words for him. I saw you take a picture with him at one of your family gatherings when you had your street named after you a couple of weeks ago. But I hope you had some words from him after that too. Because look now, I know Barbados on the other side of the island, but they can do some shipment orders now. They got worldwide shipping now from Puma. You don't gotta sell some fake ass flea market shoes, but hey, family will get you like that. So I hope you had some words with him. Let me see what else that we have here. There was one where a man took the photos with the kids next to the dead wife's body. We'll talk about that last. Let me see here. What else did we have on the show? We had the headphones.
What about the woman that sat on the big fat cousin that sat on the little girl and the little girl died?
Well, way to go out, people. When a big bitch sit on you, talk about Kim Burrell. When a big fat bitch sits on you, brace your whole internal body, embrace your whole spirit to where your spirit got to fly out with the Lord. Now, that's a damn shame. I don't want to have that on my death certificate as my method of death or my reason of death is from getting set on by a big bitch. I don't want that to be my life, so I'm steering clear. Kim Burrell, you try to come for us on the show.
If you'll
just know I have.
If you'll give me my damn Google check, I'm gonna have that woman.
You gonna sick her on me?
I'll bring her and write the door for. So when I show up at your doorstep, don't be surprised.
Kim, sick him, Kim, sick him. Look.
And she gonna be wearing her $1,800 boots too, bitch.
Let me trip her real quick with a broomstick, man. And that was just October. We talked about Christopher Williams. Goodness, that was just October. Chris, now you know what, Chris? I'm going to give you a benefit of the doubt, but I think you're trying to do early Christmas shopping. So I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt because you're doing it a little early now. But still, we got answers. We don't have enough. We got questions, just not enough answers. Let me see. There was a fight at Popeyes over the $5 big box. Black people love that. The Panera customer found a stupid bitch on her receipt. That was a good one. The couple that was on the flight, I had words about this. The couple that had the kids, and she was. They say that she had a big fit on the airline on the flight because they had to discard the cake. And then the son was crying, and it was all about carrying on and stuff like that. And I told her, look, if you just want to get a cake, you could have got a sheet cake from BJ's or something attainable. You don't have to have a big special order cake on the plane. Have it shipped to you or something. Or if
that family was black.
Exactly, a black mess. that I had to, look. What else did we have here? There was a pastor taking 28 stats and scams and elders from a fake preacher. This is in New York City. That woman had. I'm not part of that mix. People don't add me in there. The man who shot and killed the cat. Because I forgot the cat looked at him a wrong way and he shot and killed the cat. That was.
That was one. That it was something.
Yeah, it was staring at him, and he didn't like the way it was looking at him, so he shot him. Is this the year? What did the Google? Let me see here. Where my Funktress Express at? Oh yeah, it was at it's a train.
People get ready.
So there was a zoo in New Orleans or Louisiana. Had the pregnant woman. Now this one I told her that she was a little too close for comfort for the gorilla because gorilla's always going through some shit because maybe her husband was cheating on her or something with another gorilla, another ape or something, and she was just in her feelings because why are you pregnant? See, Tamar, I kind of see why you might be upset right now, but you can't throw bricks at people. So that gorilla threw a brick at that woman. The rest of nothing for bad behavior, but that was one of them. Let me see what else here too. Woman in Alexandria, Virginia, a Target employee and stole $40,000 worth of iPhones. That was one of them. And then, so people, we had a lot of different.
Yeah, because we typically had a Foolishness Express story every show.
Yeah, the woman that was mad that she had cold Wendy's fries and pepper sprayed the employee. So look, that's a now. If I had to see,
ain't worth it, but that motherfucker drinking bacon is.
No, if I get some cold Wendy's fries, or
that
some, even if the fries. At rallies. I'm at rallies because I don't like Wendy's like that. Because when it's switch up the recipe and fuck the shit up, but yeah, give me some cold rally fries, some cold. Even if the fries are cold at Red Robin. The hands are being laid because look, I came from my unlimited bottomless fries. I don't want them things cold, so a lot of that too. Monique's doctor was sentenced to 1 year in the Virginia prison, so we don't know if his when was this that we?
Dr. Love.
Yeah, so your doctor could be out by next May for Mother's Day, so get your Pat Smears early, people, from Dr. Love Malachi. And so we had again, like Monique said, we had a story for every occasion on the show, which is one of my favorite parts of the show, and I'm pretty sure we'll get more Foolishness Express stories
in 20
to give you all. Yes, people. Let me see. I think I put it up here. Let me see if I had that story up here. Is it up here? No, I didn't do it. I didn't write it down. But again, people, so 2018, because New Year's, that's when a lot of this foolishness happened. Because remember, someone got shot last year because they didn't leave a party on New Year's Day. So we'll hear some more shooting stories. But, as long as Remy Ma's not involved, then everything should be good from there. Let's see, what else do we have on the list real quick, everybody. So also, it was a good year for Black cinema, everybody. So we also had Girls Trip that was in theaters. Hidden Figures, and Get Out, all three big, huge movies that topped the box office this year. So, again, it had a wave of us Black people going to the movies where you don't have to rely on BET or TV One to provide us with some fuck shit movies, or those low budget movies that's on Netflix that took place in the Walmart Blackbuster DVD section. So it was good to see some quality Black movies on theaters where we can actually go to the movies and see these movies. And Get Out is nominated for a Golden Globe, so we'll see if it takes on the award. So Girls Trip did huge numbers at the box office. Mm-hmm. So again, we just had a.
I don't know. I didn't really think that movie was all that good, but it did do well. I thought it was unrealistic. That part at the end with Regina Hall and her husband, and she was at that women's symposium, and she was telling everybody her business. I've never gone to any conference that I've ever been to, be it Black or white, and some woman who was the guest speaker told all her relationship business. That part was unrealistic, but funny nonetheless. It was really, really funny. Tiffany Haddish and Queen Latifah, I think, made that movie.
Yeah, and that's not only had a Globe year too, Tiffany Haddish. So you all know we know Tiffany Haddish from Carmichael's show, which sadly again a great show that got canceled this year. But she's been living her best life. She just came out with her book, The Last Black Unicorn, best time sellers list, and then also she had the movie. So she's been having a very blessed year herself. So clap out to Tiffany Haddish as well.
Yeah, she's been on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, so, comedian in a long time to ever host on the show. So again, she had a blessed life this year. Yes, definitely. And what else do we have here? So now we're doing our big year. Everyone that won this year, people who had a big year. So SZA, aka SZA in Richmond. She had a good year being a new artist, on the scene. Although I've been knowing about SZA for like the past few years, like that. But she's been doing her thing, so she's out here living her best life. I'm nominated for 5 Grammys at the Grammys in January, so we'll see if she takes home some awards. I hope y'all don't Jasmine Sullivan her, because remember Jasmine Sullivan on her debut album had all those nominations, and then y'all didn't give her nothing. So
yeah, and she
I hope
deserved every last award that she was nominated for, and then some.
Yeah, so I hope y'all don't Jasmine Sullivan SZA this year. Kendrick Lamar again, another one who had a big year, big hit singles, #1 singles and stuff like that. Hits out the gate each and every time. So again, Kendrick, Childish Gambino, aka Donald Glover, he won the Golden Globe this year for The Right Thing and and then he had a real big hit single with Redbone, which is nominated for Grammys as well. So we'll see if he picks up a Grammy for that. The Philadelphia Eagles, 13-3 right now. We've been really killing it this year. So we all been winning because I was a little nervous, but we've been having a good season. We're still #1 in the NFC. But contrary to belief, we did not sacrifice Meek Mill for being in prison or being in jail to have these wins. That's a conspiracy theories, people.
So it looks like they may possibly go to the Super Bowl.
Fingers crossed. Even though the Cowboys, we played against the Cowboys there at home, and it was a 0-6 game. So it was really like, I guess it was too cold up there to really play. But other than that, Meek Mill, maybe in 2018, we might see you get out and do actual good, because of the fact that you did violate your probation. Maybe there's a time, maybe it was a little harsh, considering that the judge is an aspiring actress from back in the 90s who did a little low-budget ass movie in 1980-something. But other than that, again, and she wanted you to do a remake of End of the Road from Boyz II Men and shout her out in the song.
Yeah, that was just the stupidest thing that I had ever heard in my life. This is why you throw somebody in jail. But at the same time, again, like Reggie said, you did Meek Mill's violate your probation, regardless of the fuck shit that the judge wanted. You still violated your probation. So when you get out, if you get out this time, we hope you stay out.
Exactly.
Because I know Rick Ross is tired of taking care of your ass.
Exactly. So, again, we had a very eventful 2017, to say the least, everybody, from the good, the bad, the ugly, the foolish, and the crazy. So looking forward to 2018, people. I don't know. I don't even have any resolutions or anything. I think I'm just going to just play it by ear.
Yeah, I don't. I tend not to give myself resolutions. I'm going to just try to live the best life that I can live, be the best mom, the best wife that I could possibly be, the best daughter that I could possibly be, the best person, the best social worker. I'm thinking about seriously, possibly getting my administrator's license to become a licensed nursing home administrator. So we'll see what happens in 2018. And if I don't do it, then I don't do it. Then I'll just think, to being a director of social work at my job. But we'll see. My administrator and I have kind of been throwing around and playing with her, precepting me or whatever. So we'll see what happens. But again, I'm going to leave 2018 up to God, as I always do, and He'll direct my path. So
yes. And with this new promotion and everything like that, I hope to not have to move again. And then also, give Monique her Google checks. That's why I've been doing the YouTube show, so we can build them views up, so Monique can get her long acquired check. And also hopefully do more with the show as well, people, because I have a lot more stuff that I want to plan for FNL, so we're going to be doing a lot more of that. And then also too, I don't know, just travel a little more to Philly and stuff like that, you know, help my grandma out and whatever. And then again, just, you know, living my best young black man life without being trapped by the police or nothing. So
so is the wedding going to be in 2018?
Excuse me?
Is the wedding going to be in 2018?
I said living my best life in 2018.
Okay, you know what? Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Well, huh? Hopefully what?
Oh, I forgot what I was about to say. Hopefully. But
you know what? You guys have to let us know what you guys are going to be doing, how you guys are going to be bringing in the new year. I'm sitting here debating whether or not I'm going to go to run to Wendy's and give me a 4 for 4 and have me a wine cooler. I did buy some sparkling cider for Jaden. I don't know if my mom is still going to be up and smiling, and I may even let Jada drink the sparkling cider out of a wine glass. But I think that's how we are going to bring in the new year. And I think tomorrow, if my husband is off, I think we may do the movies, and I think I may do another crab ball.
Sounds. Let me get my list out again, because that sounds very expensive.
You get your pen out if you want to. I'm gonna have Kroger send you the bill for the shrimp and crab legs.
You know what? Anyways, but but we do thank you all again for
time, did you?
What you say?
Did you put your pen back in the case this time, did you?
Let me see. This one's the USB up there too, so I'm gonna make sure I save these documents on my USB. But I hope you'll have a very flourishing new year, everybody.
Yes.
You know, live your best life. Do all the things that you always want to do, and just be, you know, just do you, basically, and don't be on no bullshit. Like I tweeted earlier, you know, if you're gonna have drama in 2017, or you had drama with somebody in 2017, either by 11:59 p.m. Eastern time tonight, either it's being fixed or we dead in the situation, because it's not being carried over into 2018. People leave that negative energy in 2017, along with Kimber Run unstudied boots. So, you know, just so again, just do everything you're supposed to be doing, everybody. And tonight, everybody, be safe if you're going to drink. A lot of people have free rides and stuff like that, especially for people that's going to be drinking tonight. So make sure you stay safe.
And I'm still looking for somebody to go see Lil Boosie with me tonight. Anybody want to go see Lil Boosie with me? Let me know.
If you like to get shot, people, make sure someone has a good bulletproof vest on deck real quick that you can rent and borrow. So, but yeah, so everyone's bringing the new year. You know, again here on the East Coast. You know, at midnight we see the ball drop and everything like that. I'm going to be at my parents' house because again, it's the first New Year's I haven't spent with my grandmother in like decades, so being able to do that with her would be great tonight. But yeah, as long as you're all out there being safe, stories next week on the show that there's this, that, and the other happening to you all. So I want to see everyone be safe. Here, people, stay prayed up. People, we got 3 more years of this orange Cheeto bullshit to go through, and then we out of there. And then
if they don't impeach us first.
Yeah. So we're gonna pray on that too, people, for the impeachment.
That's what we would like to happen in the new year.
Yes, exactly. So again, everyone, thank you all for rocking with us for our 2017. It's been an eventful year doing the show. And 2018, again, I hope we do more with the show. So Monique can get her long acquired Google check. But look, because she got the she's gonna start sending the lawyers and whatnot. So to leave out with the show, people, we want to have like a little praise section real quick, everybody. Yeah, I've been hearing this in the Google commercials as of late. So come on, people. This is the Pastor Doc, everybody. Got a night watch service tonight, everybody. Come on.
Yeah, I never understood this whole commercial. Why? I was like, what is going on here?
But this is cover. See, this cover is gonna play. You know, when the bar drops tonight, people when we at church, and all the ladies go to the dance floor. They're gonna be twerking it low. I'm gonna do a little twerk remix to this real quick for you all too. To drop it low on the pews. But you know, oh goodness, everybody. So, but again, thank you all, people. As we always leave y'all with people, don't bust people's heads with bottles.
Use your words, people. Use your motherfucking words.
See you all in 2018, everybody. So y'all have a good rest of your night. Peace.
Peace.
Stay warm, and we're gonna close out with some more of this good guys. Get the foot going like the uncle. Like.
That's how you and Kimberly ass go to the same seminary. Just
good night, everybody.
Good night, people.